Hello everybody and welcome to Marquee Gaming. Today it is good to be back with you all for another session of Mystical Mishaps, session 75. Can you believe it? We are at session 75 today. That is nuts. I'm super excited to be here with you all. We have the whole crew back and ready to play. Kelly has returned and we have everybody here, which is super happy. It's good to see all of you in the chat hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate you joining us and being a part of our stream. Yeah, I think I had to pull away a couple players from playing some video games to be able to get together to play tonight, but we're about to play some D&D, which is also a good time, guys. Just remember that there are other fun things to do besides just play a certain video game over and over and
There's
over.
only Dragon Age only. That's all that exists.
Well, we'll see what happens, I guess, tonight. We're gonna do our player introductions. We're gonna start with Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. I'm kind of under the weather still, so if I'm extra quiet or my voice sounds raspy, that is why.
You want to play Gav?
Yeah, we could switch. Perfect. I probably could get pretty close to his voice, at least closer than I
sure I could
normally.
at least attempt Eleonora. So.
Yeah, but I post art. You can find that over on Instagram at Pit400art. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Kind of just depends on how I feel. I kind of mustered all my energy for the stream tonight, so we'll see how tomorrow is. I'll just let you guys know. And then for this game, I'm playing Eleonora. She is a level 6. Yeah, 6? Yes.
Yep.
I'm so confused. Level 6 Warlock. And did pretty good in the last battle, so that was pretty fun for me. I was happy to be blasting away an elemental.
Yes, very much. Good time, for sure. Our second player who's returning back, we are glad to have her back, is Kelly.
I don't have to be a tattoo anymore. Yeah, I'm Kelly. I play Winnie, the level 6. Feels like I was thinking about level 7 for some reason, but yeah, level 6 monk. It feels right. Level 7 feels right. I don't know why. Yeah, she's been a tattoo on Edison's leg for 2 weeks, or for 2 days. I don't know how many in days it was.
Just a
For
day.
in-game days, but just a day. Okay, just a day. It's a little day. She was just gone. And also, I'm the only one who hasn't played Dragon Age and isn't. I was just thinking about that if everyone else likes it.
I've not played it.
Okay, so that we can just. Everyone's obsessed with it. I haven't played.
I think it's just a few people that are really obsessed with it, so it feels
Well,
a lot louder.
I have Rachel, I had both my sisters texting me being like, you need to get a PS5, you need to play this game, whatever. And they're like sending me like whatever stuff. And I was like, all right. And Karen was sending me clips of like the hair animation stuff too. I was like, all right, I know you can look hot. That's fun.
Nice, so.
It is. It seems really fun. So I will play eventually. I just don't have the correct console, and I've been stubborn about buying one. So
I will play it as well
D&D
when Rachel stops hogging the PS5.
Just never.
Giggle.
That's what I'm waiting
I
for.
have dibs. That was like the truce in our marriage. Is the game you're most obsessed about, you get first dibs. So like,
just Trump. Yeah,
Zelda came out, he got first dibs.
Yeah.
Dragon Age is mine.
And you haven't even played Zelda, so it doesn't even matter.
I know. I never ended up doing it. It's like a test run at the same time too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I figured it wasn't worth it. So.
Anyways, another person who has not played Dragon Age, we have Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I have not played Dragon Age. I don't know if I'll get around to it. I have a hard time sitting still these days. Let's see. I make art too. I'm posting a lot of new stuff in the next couple weeks on my Instagram, so if you're interested, check that out. I'm playing Euphemia tonight. She's a human druid, but she's actually a bear right now, so she's happy about that. I'm maybe even a little relieved, to be honest.
Yes, currently a bear. Who got yelled at to stay away from the edge of the mountain.
Yes. Scolded by the mom of the party.
Absolutely.
In true mom form. Yeah.
It's like, don't play near the edge of the road type, or like, that's on the curb. It's like that sort of
Get
vibe.
away from the edge. That was great.
Gave me flashbacks to when Rachel and I went to the Grand Canyon and I had to scold her for being too close to the edge.
Wait, Rachel, you had to get scolded?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, even a little.
I have like a heart attack where if people go near the edge, I literally feel like I'm gonna pass out and cry, and I just start immediately start crying. I'm like, please get away from me. Like it's so.
Please stay back.
No, I was like dangling my feet
close,
the edge,
and I'm like holding onto her back just in case she starts to slide
Rachel,
or something.
Not even that erosion exists.
Please
Erosion. The rocks fall because of erosion, and so you can't sit at the edge. The park rangers
you
tell
just
you
don't
that.
know.
I would stop and
Pace is
cry and have an
for
absolute
Rachel.
panic attack that happened. Oh my god! Don't tell me that. I don't ever do that again, please. It's not good.
I don't anticipate going to the Grand Canyon anytime soon. So
Okay, if you do,
Anytime Rachel
I'm not
goes
joking.
hiking now, we're all gonna say it. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do, I'm gonna be like, if you get near the edge, I swear, don't get it. I'm so mad.
We will all kill you.
Don't do it.
I get like threatening letters before I go.
There you go.
If you don't
swear. Oh my god, that's genuinely not good.
Oh man.
Anyways, our fourth player who has played Dragon Age, we have Mike.
Funny enough, never played Dragon Age before this. I'm just super excited about the fact that you can drop kick two things at once. So, but anyways, hi guys, my name is Michael, also known as Bardic Dice. I do have a problem as well. I'm a level 12 Gideon warrior in Dragon Age, and just having a hard time putting it down. So, but today I don't play that, so that's good. I play Davro Burza. He's a human artificer, blazesinger wizard who just lost his familiar, and that was his entire plan of seeing in the dark. So excited to see how that happens.
Adaption time.
I'm here to heal. Blind healing.
All right.
Wait, do I have to see something to heal? Never mind. I'll figure it out.
Depends on what you're trying to heal. But yeah, that's our players. I'm Mark, the Dungeon Master, and yeah, I'm ready to get into this. I've been excited for this story arc for a while, and we are finally into it, and I'm hoping I do it justice. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how the session goes, and last week the luck was on their side. Will the luck continue? We'll have to see and find out where we're going to go from that. But we're going to get our intro going so we can start tonight's session. So let's roll that intro.
Good.
Hello everyone, we're back and ready to begin our session this evening. Let's turn on our music. My song I picked today. That one. Ooh, that's fun. Let's do it. But our group of horde hunters, oh, let me tell you their story. They made it to Edgefort. Winnie was a tattoo on Edison's leg. And this has kind of become just kind of accepted to them, like, mishaps happen, this is weird, hopefully it wears off at some point, type of a thing. They ended up going to the local mine, which Euphemia had some familiarity with, because this is where her father had worked. And she ended up speaking to the manager of the mine there and did some investigating. You guys looked at some charts, and Euphemia was able to do her locate plants spell and determined there was none within 5 miles, which meant it was unlikely there were any in the mines, as none were detected and the mines don't seem to go 5 miles deep. So you kind of looked up from there to the peaks of the mountains that you could see in the distance and just picked one and decided to try to teleport to it. And through a very fortunate roll, you guys teleported to that peak. It definitely had a chance to go and be a mishap, definitely had a chance to go and be off target, but 96 is what I rolled on the die, which is perfect for what you needed to get to that location. You did it to do the spell again to detect any plants, and you did pick it up near the edge of that 5-mile distance, kind of off in the direction towards another, like, smaller peak nearby. So you began to journey throughout the day, making your way towards that peak. It took majority of the day, as it's drawing close to evening now in the day. But as you approached, you saw a little cave that you noticed and started to try to get to it. And Dav sent his familiar up to investigate, heard a rushing of wind, and suddenly could no longer see through the eyes of Mycom. They went up to investigate, where they met what attacked Mycom, being a air elemental, which threatened to blow them off the mountain, but thankfully none of them did. They all fought very valiantly, did a great job, and forced the air elemental to flee back into the hole in the side of the mountain to escape, leaving the whole group of them standing there catching their breath, relatively unharmed. But they still have some ways to go to navigate towards this black rose that they're seeking to help Euphemia. We'll see what kind of progress, if any, will be made tonight as we keep playing. So, like I said, it is growing to be evening time, and it is approaching, like, where you won't be able to see much more. Dav is without a familiar, and let's see, we go through these. Ashley, Mike, Rachel, and Kelly, you all get your advantage dice to start the game.
Thank you.
And then we have a raise and a lower, so I'll just roll those simultaneously. See what happens to the mishap level. I did not roll the same number, surprisingly. I always seem to do that when I roll them together. And then a chat blessing. Let's get that rolled as well. That goes to Ashley.
Hey.
Perfect.
All right. So you all stand there with Edison, and as he kind of like catches his breath after the encounter, he suddenly starts holding his leg, and there's like a tearing sound in his pant leg as Winnie just plops out, still going like, oh no, and just like lands on the ground there.
Oh.
Do I realize any time has passed, or does it feel like it was like simultaneous to
You teleported from Heaven's Reach, and now you're on this mountainside.
Oh.
And as I look around, what do I see as I'm like looking around? Just
it's very rocky. It's definitely a little colder up here. It's not like frozen mountaintop type feel, but it's definitely cooler. It's grown darker. It was morning when you had left. Now it's definitely the sun is going down. And you kind of look around. There's a bear nearby. Edison standing above you, kind of like looking down at his leg. And there's a torn pant leg there now.
I ripped his pants. I think that's funny.
He just looks at you. Are you okay? And he'll kind of reach his hand down to help get you up.
I'll kind of like pop up and like, what? Was this where we wanted to go?
Oh,
Why are we
lovely.
here?
How are you feeling, dear?
Fine. I mean, I'm fine.
You see
Should we go
Eleonora
somewhere
in
supposed to?
pants in dabs
Yeah.
out like a close of dabs.
I'm taking in the
Your
context.
whole
of this,
world
like,
is just what?
Yeah.
This
What?
is some weird alternative universe.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, what happened? What happened? You guys are wearing different outfits.
Were you not aware the whole time or anything?
No, did I pass out?
Of sorts.
Well, it seems that you were a mishap made you a tattoo on Edison's leg.
And as you kind of look, his pants are torn, and there's like a little trickle of blood kind of coming down his calf.
Do you need some healing?
He just kind of looks down at you. I'll be fine.
I'm just gonna send one little spark over.
Okay.
For 2
There you go.
plus 1 temp.
That's where the 1 temp was from. Okay.
The
Yeah.
kind of tears in his skin where when he was heal up, and he wipes up the blood that was there. Thank you.
I feel like this was worse than being a box. Because if you're a box, you're still your own person. I was attached to Edison. I mean, that's fine. Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah.
What would happen if Edison would have like fallen, or what if I don't know? Was your leg extra heavy? Did you
No.
feel me on it? Oh, weird. Well, anyway. Well, thanks for keeping me safe, I guess. Sorry if I was a burden.
No burden.
Okay. Wait, hey, where are we though? What's going on?
Well, we looked at some maps of the mines, and in Edgeford, and we realized that there's nothing in the area. So we sort of chose a peak at random to teleport to, and it worked.
One other thing of note is there is a kind of phantom-looking horse that is kind of walking
Oh yes.
a little bit close to the
I love
edge, just standing there. It's definitely slightly translucent in appearance, and it's kind of odd looking. It doesn't quite look like a horse. It does give you some Fae vibes to it though, as well as you look at it.
That's Dave the horse. I think we're working on names.
What? Wait, Dave. Wait. What kind of horse? Where'd you find him? How'd you get him? Lots happened in a day. Goodness.
Yeah, it's a lot actually. That's Euphemia's. But she can't say that because she's Bearfemia.
She has a horse now? You have a horse now?
I think
With
it
the
was
pod.
a mishap.
Just
Yeah.
Trades. While everyone is talking, how close are we to the mouth of this cave?
so you're still in the lower section. There's that upper section where it flew up to. That's where it is. So it's probably, I'd estimate 50 to 60-ish feet to the opening.
Can I just, like, while everyone's talking, I kind of wanted to just, because I have, like, advantage on smell perception checks, I kind of just want to go not super, super far away from everyone, maybe 30 feet-ish, and just kind of do a perimeter area and see if I can detect any other creatures besides the air elemental. I think, like, any people, any other creatures, anything that seems like it was here recently.
Go ahead and
While I
roll
have,
a perception roll for your
while I
bear.
have my form.
Yes.
I'm just gonna wander off and start sniffing the ground everywhere.
Do you go up closer to the top, or do you stay down in this lower section?
I would go up a little bit. I'll just make sure they see me leave.
Okay.
I got a nat 20, so
Very nice.
24.
So as you sniff around, you definitely pick up on a few smells. you don't really know what they are necessarily, but like one of them smells a bit kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, just almost like BO type of a thing. You notice? There is a few other kind of just like lingering smells that hit you. It does seem like potentially more than just an air elemental.
Okay.
May use
but
this
not
at
anything
times.
I would like. I've been a bear before around orcs and a few other creatures, and it's not anything that like I would recognize. I guess that would be.
I wouldn't say you pick up like a. It's hard to describe because, I mean, everything kind of has its own distinct smell. And
there's like a few living things that I'm picking up on.
You definitely pick up on multiple smells, but to know exactly what they are, I don't think you'd be able to do that.
Okay. And like I guess just like the potency of them, would I guess it's relatively recent, or does it seem kind of like fading?
There's one that probably is a little more potent, than like the BO smell, but otherwise you don't get a lot.
Okay. All right. I just kind of wanted to get a head count.
And so
I'll just. It's not one of us, is it? Right?
No.
Prestidigitation. I'm really sorry.
We've been doing a lot of climbing and fighting, I guess.
I'm sorry,
I don't know.
everyone.
Yeah, none of you went up here yet, so this is different from what you guys did. You get
different creature.
General cave smell as well, like kind of that damp smell and just
Okay. All right.
Chat.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. Since it's getting dark anyway, I figured I wanted to.
Yeah.
Sure, we knew what was
like you get a bless.
I'll just be gone for like a few minutes and then I'll come back.
Blessings to you, my friends.
So I'm just like continuing the conversation with Winnie, and I just say, we just we picked a peak, and Euphemia found something in this direction. So, we miraculously made our way here without falling, and recently we just fought an air elemental. I think it fled within the cave though, so I'm not sure if we will see it again.
I'm sorry, how did that horse get here again? I'm still a little vague on that.
It was just a mishap, I think.
Really? Okay. Is it like helping us?
It's following and appearing on random cliffs that we've climbed in like a 90-degree angle.
That's a good point. Is it? I look back at the horse. Is it like shedding light, or is it just spectral?
It's more just spectral. It's not glowing or anything.
Okay, so we wouldn't think it'd be a danger to the rose.
You don't see any light emitting from it.
Okay. Cool.
As the sun is setting, yeah, there's no like glow on the ground around it.
Cool.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to head inside and do that, or we want to sit out here for a bit? You guys give me 10
by the way,
minutes,
my shadow creature like climbs up the side of the mountain in his back.
All right, buddy.
It's probably gone by now. I think it lasts a minute, right?
An hour.
An hour? Oh, nice. Fancy.
It's around for a
I
bit.
made it back up.
Yeah. It has 4 hit points. It's like really hurt, but you know, I could get a hit in there maybe if I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys think we need my come back, I can do that in 10 minutes, like casting a spell instead of just waiting. But
And Edison reaches into like one of his packs, one of his pockets, and pulls out these goggles that kind of, as he puts them on, they're like big owl eyes that he puts over his own eye, or puts it like up on his forehead, and just like, and I'm ready to go into the cave whenever you feel like you need to.
By yourself.
Wait, sorry,
I had to borrow these from somebody.
Another person from the Watchlight was willing to lend it to you.
Yes, one of my friends at the Watchlight. I asked if I could borrow their goggles of night, and they were kind enough to let me use them. So I need to make sure these come back with me.
Just very kind.
Like the owl motif, pretty cool.
That's how they were designed.
Oh.
So I like them.
You seem to be able
So
to
who
invent
can't-
things. Why don't you make them for yourself?
Could you make right now?
Try.
Not that kind of artificer. Unfortunately.
Oh, you can't make stuff like that?
No, I didn't really pay attention during that side of. It didn't really seem cool at the time. It's really cool now that I think about it for like necessity, but
Oh, out of character, I'm asking. You can't do that?
I don't think
Is
I
there,
can
like, a
change the
subclass?
infusions once I choose them, right?
You can change them after a long rest.
But don't you choose 4 and those are what you can choose from?
Oh yeah, you have to change the ones you pick at a level up, I believe.
Yeah, I
There's rules
never.
for it.
Oh, on a level up. Okay, I never chose anything that I could do a magic item with. So
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, that's what I was saying. He's like, that's not my sort of artificer. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't interested in that kind of stuff. So.
If at a level up, you can switch out one of your infusions to be like the replicate magic item. You want to make
That's actually
something.
good to know. Okay. Far and few between, but yeah. No, I fell asleep during the inventing part. I just wanted to hit harder and not be hit hard. And focus. Yeah.
Well, we can at least
Sure, that's it.
see what's in the first part of the cave. We may want to think about resting soon anyway, if it's getting late.
Also, I'm sorry, I don't know if I missed this part of things. Who can't see, and are we just leading them through the caves, or how are we going to do that if it's gonna be dark? Okay, yeah, you do. Are we just gonna?
I'm gonna climb back down and I'll just turn back into a person since we need to discuss it.
It's
Oh, we
the
don't have to. I'm
humans-
sorry. We can do.
The humans would have eyesight issue in the darkness.
Mhm.
Right.
But
I can explain for you
I
before
have-
you. No, you already did. Okay.
I have dark vision spell, so we cannot see. I have plenty of spells
Okay.
if we're going in now.
I
So you
have the
can-
There
goggles
is-
if I need them.
You can do that on multiple people, or is it concentration?
I can do it on multiple people.
Okay, never mind.
And
Yeah.
how long is that for? Just an hour or longer?
8 hours.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's very efficient.
Very.
I mean,
There is something else around here, I think. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't recognize the smell, but
Mhm.
there's some other creature. Maybe recent.
depending on how much resources we've done, I mean, if we go in now, we know that air elemental's not going to have a chance to really be too much of an issue again. If we rest up, we're gonna have to fight it again.
Do we know much about elementals? Like, does it seem like they would be the ones that would have been stacking rocks now that we know what it is? Or does that seem weird?
For that, I'll let you decide to either roll a nature or a religion check.
I'll roll religion.
Okay,
Can I also roll?
sure.
Would it have to be the same roll, or can I roll
You
nature?
can pick either one.
20.
You rolled religion for that, you said?
And I got 23.
Nice.
Nature.
Yeah, so, I mean, both of you, air elementals aren't the most uncommon thing. They are creatures that generally would come from kind of an elemental type of plane. And so this is like living air, essentially. Eleanor, you probably would have some familiarity with it just with the sense of kind of these similarities for Fusor and elemental gems, which are said to contain elementals of different types. So like an air elemental could be in an elemental gem, and Fusor is sort of a different way to infuse magic into it rather than an elemental. So it's kind of like you probably had to deal with some similarities with that in your job. And you both would realize that air elementals aren't necessarily the strongest things. They're not known to like move rocks, so the stacking of rocks is unlikely to be from the air elemental. They more just move through like tiny cracks and can fit through spaces that you guys would never be able to fit through, type of a thing.
So
Are these rocks large that are stacked?
The bottom ones are bigger, the top ones are less big.
So like a normal human could move the lowest one, or like bigger?
I mean, human or a team of humans could probably move the bottom ones, and the top ones definitely, yeah.
Okay. All right.
yes, I think it wasn't the elemental that stacked the rocks.
Could be
So
the other thing.
yes.
Probably
So we
something
might
like
Sorry,
that.
still. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Do we figure out why they were stacking rock? Like any sort of like indication or like path or something like that, or no?
Well, that's
No.
why originally I think we thought perhaps you could try to talk if the person isn't, whatever it is, I guess, is intelligent.
I'd still have a chance. So it's just the
we might
elemental.
still be able to. We didn't kill the elemental, so.
It is somewhat marking a cave entrance, so I suppose that would be the reasoning behind why it exists.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Can I? Is there just one rock stacking area, or is there like a bunch of rocks stacked in here? Just one.
They're just up by
like
the
pile?
entrance.
Can
Are
I
you guys
examine
making
them
your way
and
up
see
to
if
the
I-
front of the opening? Are you going up to the upper section now? All of you?
Oh, I don't want to move unless anyone else is. But
If
yeah.
she goes, I'll follow her.
I mean, we can start going. I think
I think
Eleanor
we
would
will.
be okay
Yeah.
with just
So
continuing
you're all
to
kind of standing up at
investigate.
this top part now. The horse sort of leaps up various spots up to the same spot with you.
Nice.
But yeah, there's two different sets of rocks stacked up on each side of this entrance. It's a fairly large entrance as well. But there's no markings on the rocks or anything like that that you notice.
Any like patterns or anything that I noticed, or like types, like I don't know, something that would make it like stand out as to like if this means anything beyond just marking an entrance, or if it seems like that's the only reason. Like that's the only
Can
thing.
you
it is.
roll me an investigation if you'd like?
What's happening? 17.
Okay. They just look like they're kind of stacked big to small on top of each other. They're all kind of local looking rocks. None of them look like they're exotic or different from the region. They all seem like they're from this mountain range.
Euphemia, what do you think about, I don't know, are there like footprints that would determine if they're like a number of things coming in and out, or maybe singular?
I mean, would I have noticed anything when I was up there?
As you look around, with the wind, you don't really notice too much right now.
Sort of my assumption, yeah.
You could always go into the cave, or you could wait. Your choice.
What does the mishap level feel like right now?
Fairly low.
Really low. Okay. I'll tell you that I don't really see anything. I think the wind is kind of clearing stuff out here. But I can go cast that on us if you want, so we can see better.
What do you guys think? Should we push forward a little bit at least? See what's up, or?
I mean, I think we need to make sure it's clear before we spend the night here.
I think seeing it's clear at least is a good place to start, but I don't want to push into a spot that would be dangerous if we're gonna need a rest soon.
I agree.
Does this seem like a spot we could rest, like outside? Or does it seem like kind of like a bad idea?
Certainly try to. I mean, there are some more flat surfaces here, but it's also right by the entrance. So it's up to you.
Worried about that elemental coming back and blasting a few people in the night. You're asleep, you're gonna go just right over. if I'm not awake with
All right.
Featherfall. I guess we could tie people up, but that's not fun. Wake up to that. Oh, I'd be traumatized.
You could always go just inside the cave opening too.
Kinda what I was
Let's
thinking
at least
as long
check
as we
that
clear
out
it.
first. Yes.
So you gonna cast your spell, Euphemia?
I can. I mean, I'll
If
be able to use it for watch at least too.
Mhm,
oh,
that's
true.
what
Because I was about to
thinking.
say,
So it
if
helps.
we don't need to do the spells if we're not going in very far, we might.
Well, if we're gonna do rest, yeah, might as well use them.
I have plenty of spells. I think we'll be fine.
Sure.
So before we go in the cave, I will take Dav off to the side in case, and I'll cast Arc Vision on him first.
Right.
Is that one that you can upcast at all, or no?
No,
Okay.
So
not.
second level.
Yep.
No mishap on the first one. Yeah, suddenly your
Ooh.
eyesight just emerges a little better, but it's all kind of gray tones that you see.
I wish it would like make it 2020, but hey, at least what I got, I could see. So appreciate it. Like I'm gonna scoot off because I don't want to be in your mishap range.
Probably smart. I'll cast it on myself.
All right. Another casting of it. You get a mishap on your casting.
Here it is. I figured.
Golly, you've been rolling so many mishaps.
I know. It's like every spell I've been casting. Crazy.
Spell
It's your
works.
backstory.
At least it worked.
But the mishap.
You get 100 temporary hit points.
What if?
And a week off from work to play Dragon Age. Amazing.
Okay. Roll me a d8, please.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay. Can I have all the rest of you please roll me a d8, please?
Oh boy.
Jeez. Ugh. How's that? A D8?
8. I don't know if that's
6.
Okay. So, the direction that Dav walked off towards, suddenly as she casts her spell, you hear this kind of crackling sound behind you, and lightning surges out from her. I need a dex save from you, Dav.
Sorry. Oh,
I always have absorb elements.
It's that.
And not today.
Oh no.
That's a 19.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
Let me roll
I know that sound.
for damage.
By the way.
Oops.
There it is. There it is. 8d6. Oh wow, that's a lot. It's d6s.
Oh boy.
You cast the first lightning bolt over me in this campaign? Not
Oh, she already
cool.
did that.
I did
She
it
did
already
that.
to Eleanor
Yeah.
on accident. It was also a
That's
mishap.
fair.
Yeah, it downed me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
pretty sure.
Well.
Well, definitely
You
resting.
take 17 points of lightning damage as that
Nice.
collides with you.
Just
Oh,
face
God.
Running
like,
after you,
face off a little
Costain,
bit.
going, no, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
I'm
I
gonna.
see what I'm missing though. The spark of connectivity. I'm definitely missing that when I'm trying to make that happen.
I'm gonna run up to you and I'll cure wounds you at first level. I just
Thanks.
put my hand on you.
Another
I'm sorry.
spell. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Let me roll for that
Another
spell.
lightning bolt.
I know. This is first level. Smart.
Oh my goodness, you got another miss.
Ah! Oh no.
Uh,
Feels about right, honestly.
Oh no. This might be a bad one. Let me see what that. Yeah, this is an extreme one.
Oh dear.
You are getting the good rolls tonight.
There it is. We knew it couldn't last, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll get him away now.
Interesting. Okay, I need a wisdom save. Wait, let me double check something. Let me get one thing.
I rescind consent. Stop healing me.
Yeah, wisdom save, Euphemia.
Okay. 13.
13. What is your spell save DC?
15.
You fail.
Yourself? So weird.
My own spell save. What is this mechanic?
Highs or lows, Ashley? Highs or
Oh
lows?
boy. This is going so well for Euphemia today.
You have a bless too, but I don't know if it's too late to use that.
You have to do it before the result. But
I was gonna say that it's a little late now.
Did her healing at least go off? So
the healing worked.
Let's go.
So
That's good. Okay, so you got 9 back.
all right.
Okay.
Before I forget. Also, let's go lows.
Lows.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
So suddenly you start to like twist and contort down smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh. Oh boy.
And Dav, as you look down, Euphemia has transformed into this disgusting, like, feathers are falling out, beak dripping with like some like entrails or something. A crow.
I don't like this one.
My.
I'm out, guys. Crowphemia is disgusting. No, this is. I'm just. It's fine. Just stay there. Just stay there. I'm gonna walk 30 feet away. You guys take care of that, and I'm gonna heal myself, cure wounds.
Oh,
First level.
wait,
You're
why are we still casting spells? Oh my goodness! Eleonora is like, she was silent and now she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
no.
Do you heal yourself, Dav, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
First level cure wounds.
Just first level.
All right. Guys, I love this playing with fire at the top of the mountain here. Oh, that was close to another one, but just barely.
Oh.
Was not. All right. You are a crow now, Euphemia.
The
I
saddest,
healed 7, by
most
the way.
disappointed crow you've ever seen. Can I fly?
You can fly.
Okay, never mind. Not so disappointed.
You
That's useful,
struggle
actually.
to fly though, as your wings do not seem like
Feathers
they are
molting.
Like try to
the best.
you do like a little running start and try and hop and see how far I can go, and then just go.
Hell, you get a bless.
Aw,
Oh, that's
sadly.
just sad, Euphemia.
crow.
Oh.
If a crow could give you a dirty look, it does.
Oh, all right.
It's interesting as she looks at you. It's almost like this like wicked evil look in her eye too, as this crow stares you down. This is some sort of weird corrupted looking crow.
Maybe the
I just scoop
crow of your
behind.
nightmares. Yeah.
I just scoop behind Eleanor.
Oh no.
You go deal
All
with
right.
that,
Please.
please.
There we go.
Sorry. Have you looked that thing in the eye? It's freaky.
Euphemia, can you understand us? All right.
Let me look at something. I need to read something real quick before I can tell you
Hold
that.
on. Okay, never mind. I rescind my answer.
Also gonna defensive field for temporary hit points because I have no clue what's going on right now.
Okay.
Is it 4? Yeah, 4.
Hold on. All right, so let me look up something. So currently, Ashley, Euphemia does not have any languages. and your intelligence is
Oh dear.
a 5.
Oh dear. Okay, so I can't understand anything.
You don't understand anything.
Do I recognize these people?
Vaguely.
Okay. All right.
All right, so like I'm saying, like, do you understand me? And then it just like stares blankly, like
Blinks
the
at
coach
you.
stares blankly.
I'm
Blankly.
saying, do you
Yeah.
see that evil look at it? It wants to hurt us.
All right.
It's
just
not
Euphemia.
euphemia.
Guys, can I walk over to the crow and see if I can give it something from my like a nut or something? Because if I do, it's just I can't tell if it's her or not. But I want to like have this crow stay with us. This Euphemia crow.
Give me a handle animal check or animal handling check.
Okay.
At least she can't fly.
Not well. She can fly.
Because I don't want to lose Euphemia, I'm going to use my bless as well.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's really
No,
derailed
Okay.
here.
Yeah. 15. Struggled with that
15.
15. But I got 15.
Okay. So it's this person you vaguely recognize is approaching with a nut.
Bring food, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I might find something shiny, like a trinket, like a coin or something too. Be like,
I don't know if she runs. Do I have permission to shoot it down?
No.
oh my god,
No.
it's her.
What?
Stop
I mean,
it.
I'll just knock her out of her
No,
form,
no,
right?
you do not know. You do not know how it functions. Do not do something foolish.
That's why I'm asking permission now.
Yes, thank
before
you.
the moment
No.
happens.
Sorry, I just hate it when spells do this. It's like we had a plan and now look. She's like standing there with her arms crossed.
I would
like you
take
should
the
have joined
food
this
for
campaign, but
sure,
that's okay.
Winnie.
I'll kind of try and like keep Crofemia like preoccupied until I feel like I don't know how long the spell is gonna last, but I'll kind of try and like keep her where she is so she doesn't just fly off and become by herself or something.
Sure. Rachel, you get a bless.
Thanks.
Yay.
So yeah, she
Dude.
is a crow. This nasty
It'd
looking
be a
crow.
great opportunity to see if Mage Hand could hold on to like a crow or something right now. My brain's really twirling with experiments right now, but
No, no. Honestly, I don't even know if we should go into the mountain until she's.
oh no,
better. She's our
definitely
only
not.
healer.
For sure.
So
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I can heal.
I mean, I can a bit, but
Yeah, so
dedicated.
we got like 2 half healers, like 2.
Well, 3 actually, with Winifred.
Yeah, see, exactly. We all got a little bit of heal. She's just our powerhouse.
Listen, just
Welcome
sit down
to
on
our
the
horde
rocks
hunting, Addison.
nearby.
Flopping around
Yeah.
my Winnie, like chasing this coin on the rocks, right?
I'm
Powerhouse
playing with her
over
until
here.
I'm just gonna keep her here, I think, or try and entertain her so she doesn't fly away. I just want her to fly away somewhere. What if she's
I'll go-
confused?
I'll go send my shadow person more. I don't want it to stand in the opening of the cave, but I do want it to be like kind of in the vicinity to like just in case the air elemental comes back or anything.
Good. Anything else y'all are doing?
I'm gonna settle down for a short rest if we're just sort of waiting for Euphemia, then
Okay.
get a spell slot back.
Anything else anybody
Yeah.
else wants to do?
I mean, I'm chasing whatever one he's throwing, so
Mm-hmm. Well, an hour goes by. You guys get your short
There
rest
we
in,
go.
and Euphemia turns back. It is definitely growing dark at this point now.
Ugh.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, how are you
God.
feeling?
Did I feel anything happen, or is it just like
You're definitely like aware of the scenario. Now that you come back to your intelligence returns, kind of like, oh, okay, that was weird.
I really just, it was just bird brain in there for a while. Sorry.
Was it kind of
Yeah.
nice? Was it kind of nice not to be aware?
It was nice to play fetch with you, but
Yeah, that's good.
not
Point
really
of
what we're
order.
here for.
Point of order for future sakes. I know in this one we had the chance to wait, but like if we were ever like in a rush, do you want us just to like, ping you a couple times until you see if you like fall out of your form?
Wasn't a wild shape. I keep my. I'm still me when I wild shape. That wasn't.
But I believe other
wasn't
forms
thinking
work
like me.
similarly.
It's just we don't even know what magic it is that would do that. It might actually have transformed her.
And in that
into that.
case, if we were in a battle or something, we probably just want to scare her away, so she'd just, even if you're, you go back to yourself and you're alone, at least you'd be safe instead of being dead. So
I don't think that was the same as what I can do.
In his studies, would he understand polymorph and how that could occur? If this would be similar
Roll
or
an
different?
Arcana check for me real quick, Avril.
This is supposed to be his thing, so I'm gonna re-roll.
You're using a reroll? Okay.
Yeah. Much better. Thank you, Daph, for not embarrassing me. 19.
Okay. So there probably has been some study of the polymorph spell. This might not be a polymorph spell though, because it could just be you turn into like a box. But in this case, you turn into a crow. And if you destroy the box when you're Dab box, what happens to Box Stab when he turns back into? You're not really sure. So it's a gamble at that point if you want to take that risk of, is this actually that spell, or is it something that can look similar to it but is different?
It's called a hypothesis and an uneducated experiment. But yes, it's a gamble of sorts. Sure.
Definitely a gamble.
Yeah. Just something to... Just curious what your thoughts were. All right. We'll make sure to just hold you if we ever need to be running or fighting.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I mean...
Oh, I guarantee this will probably happen again, and probably the worst scenario. We've been having stuff repeat on us, so... I'm just saying something similar, where like we gotta run, we gotta fight. If you start flying away...
Let's figure it out after. I don't know how you'd catch me if I was flying. I couldn't fly very well like that, though.
I was asking if you want us to shoot you down. Have you turned back into yourself, potentially. But I got you. I just hate to lose you for an hour and then have no clue where you are in the mountains. And you don't know where to find us again.
Yes.
I also think losing each other in mountains in an hour away could also potentially kill you. But that's just how I'm thinking. But anyways, glad you're back.
Bridge when we come to it. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. I didn't mean to shoot you with lightning and then mishap on you. I was just
I actually really appreciate it. I actually enjoyed it. I feel like I learned a few things from, I mean, not the right scenario, but just feel like it unlocked a few ideas for theories.
Edison's just kind of tapping his toe over on this
I
rock.
know,
and
I was
sitting
just
there.
like, I think
Are we
we've
ready to
waited
go?
long enough now. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Let's go.
He lowers the goggles over his eyes. All right, let's go look.
Guess I could have gotten Michael back that whole hour. Oh well.
So,
Too busy hypothesizing.
you got 7 hours left of your dark vision. So you guys enter into the entrance of this cave. Who wants to take lead?
I guess we can, because we usually do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you think it would, because it's...
both to roll perception checks then.
I'm gonna add my bless to this.
Okay.
Debating. I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay. And all your rolls out early, guys. This is...
I know. I'm
Going well.
sorry. 19. That's but it was just a really low number, and I just didn't want us to get. I don't want us to get lost or anything. So,
Okay, so
19.
19. What'd you get, Ashley?
16.
16. Okay. So as you begin to look around into the dark of this cave, it's very dark in here now, as there's not really any light that's reaching in here anymore. You kind of begin to peer in different spots. You do notice that there are some discarded bones of like goats and some other creatures like that are kind of off in the corner in one spot.
Do they look like burned? Do they seem like anything like happened to them, or just kind of got eaten off? Like anything,
Or
any
cooked?
marks on the ground? or anything
They do not look like they are cooked at all. They look like things just like ate off the bone. There are definitely bits of meat though that are still stuck to it in places, kind of rotting and dried out flesh of these creatures. There's blood kind of stains in different spots too on the ground. There is a spot that looks like it potentially is less dusty too than others. It's sort of larger in size. And then there is a pathway that looks like it goes deeper into the mountains.
Do the bones look like they have any kind of teeth marks or even like knife scratches or anything on them, like that would indicate how this animal was consumed?
As you get close to it, why don't you roll me a medicine roll?
Also, while she's doing that, I think I would. How close is the place where you said there's less like dust and stuff like that? Because I'm assuming that's where this creature sleeps or sits or whatever. But how close is it to us?
I mean, it's all within probably 15 feet of you guys at this point. This isn't a massive spot.
Okay, I'm gonna like peer. I'm not gonna get too much closer, but I'm gonna kind of peer over and like make sure like see if this creature is like out hunting or where it is, kind of. I guess.
Okay. You don't see any creature.
Okay. Any indication of like why there's not as much like dust and stuff there? Just because they hang out there?
Possibly, yeah. What'd you get for your medicine roll, Ashley?
12.
12. There are a few spots that look like they have some dings on the bone. You're not quite sure if it would be like a tool of some sort or if it would be like teeth. But there are some spots that have some markings on the bones.
Okay.
It'd be pretty big though if they were teeth marks.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think I would indicate to Winnie and to everybody else what we're finding quietly. I don't think it's been long since something was in here with the smell that I picked up in this dusty.
Should we just keep moving forward, or should we hide somewhere so we can wait for it to come back and then go forward?
And there's no sign of the air elemental anywhere.
Currently do not notice anything.
I said let's push forward.
If it's dark and this thing hasn't come back from the outside, would we assume it might be inside?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know if it's further in or if it's outside.
Well, weren't you saying there's a pretty strong smell? Like recent?
Yeah, I mean, it could have left this morning and come back. It could be further in. I'm going to point to the tunnel.
Yeah, but you would have smelled that recent smell outside the cave if it was walking out too, right?
Unless maybe did smell it outside the cave too, but
yeah, it was outside.
Okay. I thought it was like directional from the cave, is what you were saying.
It's not one of those like video game things where you just kind of like look and it shows the path. It's not
like
one of those
everywhere.
things. It's just like you smell the scent.
No, I know.
I
get that. But
yeah.
I thought you were saying like the strongest smell was from the cave and it's just lingering outside is the way I misunderstood it.
No,
the cave
like
definitely is the smell for sure. But if that's like a living quarters of something, then it probably would be the most pungent there.
I mean, if it's dark out and it hasn't climbed back up the mountain through the outside, then maybe it is inside further down that way.
Or it could hunt at night, I guess, in the evening and have gone out. So I don't know. I guess we can just be really careful. And I guess if the smell gets stronger and stronger as we go forward, let us know or give us some sort of like silent signal and we'll stop.
I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up as a human. I mean, I could wild shape again if we want that.
Oh, but... that's right.
I think we just be aware. Do we want to... I guess the question is, do we want to camp here and assume that it's further in and maybe we can stay out of its way when it comes back, or do you think it's coming back from outside?
We discussed we were
I mean-
camping when we cleared this area. I think we were going in deeper.
Yeah,
night.
I mean, I think, yes, we should probably go in at full strength, whatever it is down there.
I guess what I'm asking is, do we want to camp inside the cave, or do we want to camp outside of it, assuming that it might be in further and we don't want to disturb it in the morning?
Yeah, we're probably gonna disturb it either way, unless it's just gone.
Is it so cold outside that it would be hard to camp? Or do we feel like we could get a nice little like corner?
I mean, you probably would want some sort of heat, but I think Euphemia's little bubble helps prevent
Yep.
stuff from.
We camp. Nobody will see
being
our
seen.
fire, so I'm not that
Mhm.
worried about that. But
If we wanted to think about, I mean, I don't know, like, I mean, I don't know if negotiation is possible, but invading someone's space is not the best way to negotiate if
Yeah.
that's something that we think that we can do.
Right.
I'm not sure. I mean,
that
rather barbaric in here, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can't speak to it either.
Yeah, I look down at the meat and the bones. I'm like,
Yeah, maybe we can camp
I
right
guess-
outside or right.
Yeah. I guess
Just
that is
keep
my
watch.
concern. I don't know that I want to be in here when it gets back, if that makes sense. Whether it's from deeper in the mountain or outside.
how about we flip a coin? Because I don't feel like any of us really have a definitive answer.
I think outside is fine.
think-
I mean,
I think that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Then let's do it.
It's just
Think
not
we-
in here now, at least. At
I
the
think
entrance.
let's make the call.
Let's head outside.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
outside.
Set up camp.
Is there any way we can like? Is there any way we can kind of go off to a side so maybe it could miss us if it did
That's-
come in from outside?
That was
Is there
my
anywhere we can
thought,
like kind of kind of conceal our
lot.
There's
camp a little
not
bit
a lot
or like
of space up here for that.
Okay. Blah. All right.
Either way, we're trying to interact with it. So
We might have to get through. Yeah.
either want to talk to it or fight it, or
Yeah, I guess so.
if it's gone,
be on the
then
lookout
it's
for
there.
it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll kneel down and do my little bloop bubble thing for us.
I know we normally have an order, but just because we have dark vision now, Euphemia and I should probably be doing first watches.
First,
I
yeah.
was thinking that. Yes, that's a
Agreed.
excellent
Definitely
suggestion.
not the last one.
Can team up with one of you if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that unless you guys want to chat, but I can't see much, so
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't have Mike come on cover me. I guess I could probably take an hour, but
I think it's
to
fine.
you.
I think Edison can be with you
If
and
you want the help, that's
we can-
probably good.
actually I won't need an hour. Never mind. I'll just cast it.
Alright, so you're casting a spell.
Ultimately, yeah, I'm gonna ritually cast alarm, and then when we're done with that and getting settled, I'll try and bring Micah out by casting that.
No mishap on the alarm. And going for unfamiliar. No mishap again, just barely. My goodness, that was close.
Wow.
It's just
Alright,
Euphemia
guys.
today that gets them, so you should.
Sorry
be
for
that's
later
good.
when that when that comes back around.
All right. So you have Micah back. Micah has returned.
Sorry, boy.
I'll just start setting up a tent or whatever and getting some stuff together. Is there any sort of like wood or fuel around? I guess that would be the other thing we need to figure out.
Not a lot.
I have a few torches we can break up. I give like 3-4 torches. Would that work?
I think they was what, give an hour each.
Well, I'm thinking like you break them and use them for firewood.
I think it's the
Sort of
same
my
either
thought
way, but
Same you, yeah, fair enough. Well, I have 9 in total, so I mean, we can burn through them if you
And
guys want.
2, so I mean we can make do with what.
I'll go ahead and just burn my 9. You know,
you only need 8 for 8 hours, but
perfect.
Yeah, I still have 10 too, so.
okay. So you
Yeah, I have some as well.
Dab's
have
throwing 8 into the fire to get it going.
Dab's throwing 8, so he doesn't have to carry them, but he's not saying that.
Sounds good.
Ladies are fine carrying their.
Okay, who's first watch then?
I think not Micah, Dav will.
Dav and
That's
Edison.
Micah. Yeah. As I mean, I got him back, so you can choose whoever you want. But I'd love to hang out with you. Not saying I don't want you, but just, it's now up to you.
So, Dav and Edison, then Euphemia,
Yes.
then Winnie, then Eleanor. Is that with the order?
It can work, yeah.
All right. Pretty typical order for you guys. Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good. All right. So you made the bubble. You have the alarm. Perfect.
I'll
This is the
just
ringing bell alarm too. Just so I know.
Yeah.
Normal. Okay.
No, I'll do mental one just in case
Just
for like
you?
little bugs. I don't. Yeah, just because I'm thinking like like little
Yeah.
critters go in and out.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to attract attention. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. So you guys will not be made aware if something crosses that path. Only Dab will.
I'll wake you guys up, hopefully.
All right.
I'll remind Winifred too. Winifred, have you offered your prayers to Domini as protection?
Oh, I definitely can. I mean, I obviously wasn't able to yesterday, I guess. I thought anyway.
Oh no, dear,
Yeah.
you were gone.
didn't
You were
miss-
just gone for the day, so.
You
Oh,
didn't miss
okay,
any
yeah.
nights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pray now. And then she'll kind of shuffle off into a corner and just kind of try and pray for protection and just from dreams and also from the scary monster that we saw that could be hanging out
All
outside here. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Guys, do you think we should like learn that tattoo spell? You know how much money we'd save on hotel rooms?
Maybe someone was stuck on there though.
Yeah, but if you could
I
like
missed that.
choose to,
Also, we don't know if it's a spell. It may just be a thing that happens,
that'd be a great spell to learn though. I could create a spell that does that.
I do
Okay,
not
he goes back to his
enjoy-
book because like no one enjoys it. It's like, all right, I thought that was a cool idea. I think very situational.
Oh man. Edison
Speak
just
someone in
like
and out of a card.
watching everyone in their tense moods up here. All right. He'll like sit back up against a rock with his pistol out, keeping an eye out.
So cool.
I think I would just make some tea before bed for everybody because it is colder outside.
Right. Anything else before bed? Before we move into watches. Okay. Good.
Oh, actually, yes.
Yes.
We don't have to roleplay it unless there's something notable, but I would just check in with Zydron if there's any updates.
No, there are not any updates.
No updates. Okay. That is fine. I just wanted to do that before I forgot.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, as everyone else goes to bed, Dav, give me a perception roll.
All right. So is this flat? No, it's still disadvantage for me. Because my eye.
Yes, because your eye
So dark vision
situation.
was absolutely nothing for this. Okay. And then my comes would be advantage. If we're both looking out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 2 down to a. Was perception down to a 1 for
All right,
me,
perfect.
and luckily that's it's a 3, so it's 17 for Michael.
All right. Edison got a 22.
That's we're
I would
doing
put
this
him
together.
with that.
All right. So he's just kind of sitting there quietly, like watching around with his goggles on over his eyes, just looking around. He's not really saying much.
Michael, you
Just nods and keeps looking.
looks good.
But yeah, I mean, the night's kind of cloudy, slightly. There's a few breaks that you can see some stars and the moon occasionally, but it's quiet otherwise. You don't notice anything at this point. Your watch ends. You're able to wake up Euphemia.
Hey, Euphemia. Careful.
Always.
You look much better this way than Crowfemia. Just want to put that out there.
Thank you.
Mm.
I think.
Good night.
Looks at you like, okay.
He's very traumatized from that scenario. He's trying to get past it.
Oh man.
All right. So you are up by yourself. Roll me a perception roll.
I'm going to use my reroll.
All right. Oh, getting all these dice rolls out. Perfect.
It's so much better. That's an 18.
18. All right. So you're keeping an eye out as the night goes on. It's definitely growing into the darker time of the night, but your dark vision helps you to see in black and white at least 60 feet out, which is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's the faint glow of the fire as well. As you are sitting there, though, almost without much notice for you, there's a moment that you hear wings flapping, a multitude of them.
Oh.
But it happens quite quickly as all of a sudden you notice swarming in potentially 100 crows all swarm you in your camp
Oh,
in the middle
Oh,
of the night.
no. Oh no.
Do I hear an alarm?
Yeah, it's too late, but yes, there's a pig in your head. As
There
these
you go.
things...
I mean, I would cry out the second they're like, I would yell out.
Oh yeah.
Something scary. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah. All of a sudden, though, you are just encircled by them. They're like swarming around you and the camp.
Okay.
I'm gonna need initiative rolls from everybody. As
Okay.
this one's gonna
You
be
always
more...
make the crows the bad guys. You
I
have
know.
to make them
Well-
nice, Mark.
Yeah, well, maybe somebody summoned
You know what
these
I
nasty
realized,
crows.
Mark, is that we also would have a bonus to our perception for this. So
You noticed them.
Even
They were
that.
you weren't caught
yeah, I mean,
surprise.
Cool.
Just
Okay.
you can't see beyond 60 feet. So
Would like my sleep prior to this have counted as a short rest?
I'll give you a short rest, but
Okay,
yeah, no long rest at this point.
that's fine. I'll take the short rest.
This is the worst nightmare ever. He just yells when he wakes up.
Yeah, there are so many crows just swarming you guys all at this point.
Yeah.
So, in my initiative cards, real quick. This is going to be more, again, theater of the mind. I'm not going to pull up a map for this specifically because you guys are just surrounded by crows, and that's the map.
Ow. dare you?
You don't make 100 crow tokens.
I did not make 100 crow tokens
Around the
just for
Are you
this.
sure?
I don't think I can take it seriously unless I have 100 crown tokens.
Yeah,
I
it's not
don't-
immersive
can't
enough.
see this right now.
You guys are too spoiled as D&D players now.
How many years in, and this is what you give us?
Can't
Wow.
imagine.
Rach, what's your initiative?
12.
12. All right. Dab, what's yours?
18.
Nice. Euphemia.
10. And I'm back up to full health.
An action?
And Winnie, what's yours?
Also 18.
All right. Perfect.
I haven't fought in so long. I'm scared.
You missed last
you missed it,
session.
yes,
I know.
We did fine.
Okay. So,
Horses crows.
as this begins, Winnie, you awaken on your first turn. This is your first round, is you awaken as kind of your surprise state. Your surprise state ends at the end of this turn.
Okay.
Yeah, same for you. Your surprise state ends at the end of your turn here because you awaken and you're up.
I'm surprised even though the alarm went off in my head.
Like, this is just instant. Like, you
You were
Yeah.
asleep.
were asleep and they fly into the range. So now you wake up. Like, at this moment,
Yeah.
that's your turn. Is
Right.
The crows are all surrounding you all, and they will begin to attack. They are swarming Euphemia at this point. Natural 20, a 19,
Okay.
another natural 20, and a
Okay.
18.
Yes. All of those hit.
All right.
Can we use reactions after the surprise turn then?
Yep.
Or do I have to have it
You two are
turn?
aware, so you can use your reactions now.
All silvery barbs, one of those natural 20s.
Okay. That goes
I'll take
down
the
to a
damage.
16.
That still hits.
Okay, so the crit first does 15 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
The second one does 10 more points of piercing damage. The next one is 6 points of piercing damage. And the last one is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As the crows just whoosh, whoosh, swarm around you, and you just are getting scraped up by like their talons, their beaks are picking at you, like one lands on your shoulder, like just attacking your face. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, that's a repeat of something I've already felt.
Yep. And Dav, as you're awake now looking at these things, you realize they look very similar to the crow that you turned
hate
into
it.
shortly before this.
Don't like it. Not liking it.
Eleanor, you wake up because you were asleep. Euphemia, you're up.
Is would I be 15 feet away from everyone?
No, you are all like clustered together because your dome is
That's pretty
small.
close.
So
Yeah.
And she
that's-
thunderwave up into the air to
That's
the
what
crows.
I'm wondering.
sure,
Can
you
I
can try.
direct it up?
You can definitely try.
Alright.
So you're gonna lay down
Yeah.
to shoot up.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna kind of like lean back and like point it up
Okay.
since I was
Sure.
sitting anyway. Yeah, let's go third level. I'll use it.
Boom,
Nice.
going for the third level.
Wake up whatever's in that cave. Let's do this.
Wake up, everyone! In case you didn't hear, you are now awake.
As soon as you do that, he's like, "Oh, gauntlets! All right, cool." Like he was gonna go silent until you did that.
It's your panic button. This
No,
is
it's
a-
great. No, I love
this
it.
situation.
You get a mishap.
Puzzle. Yeah.
The spell works
There it
though.
Cool.
Let me roll for your mishap now.
Sorry.
All right. which creature are you thinking of at this moment? You could pick any of your friends. You could pick any of the crow swarms.
The crows.
Think of the crows. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hopefully that's all right. But that's all she's thinking about.
Sounds
It's
good.
definitely a buff.
So
Let me ask that it's a buff.
I know. I know.
It's so good.
So
Their AC goes up by 5. Permanently.
that would be unfortunate. So I will do some saves for the crow swarms. First one, they're con saves, right?
The
Yes.
Thunder Wave, yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
17,
Yes. Okay.
a 15. This one is a 7, and this one is a 15.
3 saves, 1 fails, so half damage on the saves.
Okay, the one fails. Okay.
So give me 1 second. That was some stinky damage. 8. That is 14 full, so 7 halved. On a 3rd level spell.
14 full, 7
Ouch.
halves. Okay.
See, I knew those good rolls from last session weren't gonna last. Every time I rolled good last time, I was like, no, this is stacking.
Let me roll Edison's too real quick. Edison's the first initiative. He woke up, I guess, well, start of the round. All right.
I will also use my bonus action to heal myself with a couple of my little. I'm gonna use 2 of my dice to heal myself a bit.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad. 8 plus 2 temp.
Awesome. Top of the second round. Edison now is awake as well. He will stand up and he is going to just pull out a couple daggers and start swinging at crows that are trying to like fly in near him. Try to take some out. First one, he will miss. Second one, he will hit.
I was about to say, there's our NPC curse.
Yeah, he just misses the first one, but it's the second one.
Eshill and Edison, always the greatest people outside of combat, but in combat, miss half their shots.
Sometimes bad dice rolls happen. Winnie, you're awake now. On your turn.
Can I stand up, please? And can I go where Euphemia is, just to kind of, if they're swarming her?
Sure.
And can I try punching crows? Are they close enough for me to?
You could definitely try to
Try and
punch
get-
some of them. They're all swarming you guys. They're just everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
This is horrific. This is the Birds movie on steroids.
Oh, okay. I also, sorry, I was just watching Schitt's Creek, and like the crows have eyes thing. I keep thinking of that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try and punch. I guess I'll go where Euphemia and just do like unarmed strikes, 2 of them on
Okay.
the crows.
Go for it.
So, okay, I haven't done this in so long. This is, well, that's not great. Hold on. I mean, that's gonna miss regardless. I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll that because I want to hit.
All right.
That's better. That's gonna be 20 to hit.
That will hit. You get one of the crows.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I'll do my second unarmed strike. That's a 60 on the dice, so I assume that hits. This would be 21, 22, 22. Someone probably hits. And then I'm gonna do flurry of blows too. Well, actually, do they seem, as I'm like punching them really fast, do they seem to be like actually really there? Does it seem more of like an illusion? Does this feel like?
Oh, they are 100% there. You see just like blood dripping off of Euphemia right now. She's just being
Oh my
torn
God.
up by this thing.
Does she look like she's almost down or no? Does it seem like?
I'd imagine she looks
Like,
pretty
I'm
hurt.
half-ish now, but yeah.
Okay. And I'll just do flurry of blows on more crows. So,
All right.
third attack. That's 17 on the dice. I assume that hits.
Mhm.
And then 19 on the dice, and I assume that hits as well. So.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, for that crow?
Roll
Or for
all
all
the
the crows?
damages. You gotta roll all your damages.
Okay.
Can't
Oh, I
just
thought you
hit,
meant,
you
like,
gotta roll
one hit there.
damages.
I thought you meant they were like little baby crows that were like, because I was thinking okay, never mind. I thought even they were like weakling little crows.
Nope, I need damage rolls. These are swarm stats, so.
So the first one would be 6 damage.
Okay.
The second one is 5 damage.
Okay.
The third one is 6 damage again.
Okay.
And the fourth one is 7 damage. I can't do math. 7 damage.
Okay. So yeah, you're just like punching a few of these crows out of the air, and they're dying on your hit impact. But the swarm there's hundreds of them here. There's so many.
Scary.
It's pretty horrifying.
And I guess if my last bit of movement, if I'm able to, I guess I'm gonna try and get as close to like Euphemia as I can. So it's like I can take some of the
You're
attack,
right next to
I
her,
guess.
Perfect.
Okay, best I can. That's
Okay, Dav, you're up.
Going to yeah, I'll blade sing. I don't want to put my armor on right now. So I'll bring my AC back up. And then actually no, I'm not gonna blade sing. That's right. I chose not to do that. Okay, just gonna stand up and grab my gauntlets and make a couple swings with that.
Go for it.
So I got advantage on the first one. 19 to hit.
Yep.
So it'll be 5 points on that one.
What type
and
of damage
mechanically is thunder.
Okay.
It's the devil making
So
noise.
9 points?
Yep.
All right.
And mechanically, is there 2 different swarms or is this just a one big swarm? Because
mechanically,
I can give.
there are multiple swarms here.
Okay. So I'm going to choose a different swarm for the second attack because it gives disadvantage on if it attacks her instead of me with the Thunder Gauntlets. So
Well, I'm going to roll for seeing which one you target because you don't know which one is which swarm. I'm rolling every time you guys do to target.
They're just throws everywhere.
oh, you're rolling. Okay.
I'm rolling which
Well,
one you guys target based off of the
Gotcha.
roll. So
Okay. He's trying to do a different one. But
you can
yeah,
definitely
okay.
try. Odds are in your favor, but we'll see if you can
Yeah.
roll. Okay.
Be 16 to hit on that one.
That will hit.
And that'll be 7 points.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that will be his turn.
Awesome. The crows get to go again. Swarm attacks. This one's coming for you, Euphemia.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Or 20 to hit, sorry. The next one is a 11 to hit you.
No, that misses.
And then a third one for an 18 to hit.
Yes.
And then some go for Edison now with a 20 to hit, and he gets hit as well.
On that 18, then I'll silver barb. Sorry, I was waiting for your fourth one, but I thought I was going to go for Euphemia.
So on the last one for Euphemia?
Yeah.
Okay, I roll the 20 to hit, so.
Okay.
So,
Advantage again.
one miss on you, Euphemia, the rest all hit.
Okay.
So the first one, Euphemia, It's 6 points of piercing damage again. As another one just lands, it starts going into your eye, trying to get at you again. The second one that hits you gets you for 5 more.
Okay.
Edison takes some damage as well. All right, as they just continue to swarm, there's definitely a bunch, like there's corpses of crows all around you at this point. But Eleonora, your turn.
I hear the ruckus in the tent, and I like open the tent flap and see like crows everywhere, and I'm just like, why is it hordes of things in the middle of the night? And I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay, so that's
they do
third
call us the
level.
Horde Hunters.
Yeah.
All right. You get a mishap as well.
Okay.
That works. You get your mishap queued up here.
You turn into a cute bunny that we fight next round.
No swarms of bunnies.
All right, cool. You get an extra action this turn. Go ahead and.
That's fun. Actually.
It's like the hasted one, so it has to be an attack or something like that. You can't do a spell, but it's like haste with this. You get an extra action.
Oh, wait, I don't have anything to attack with.
Do something if you want to. You can dodge.
We're not ready. The dodge chance.
Oh, well, I don't want to do the dodge action. I want them to hit me.
Well, you can take something or you can waste it. Your choice.
I can't do a cantrip.
Nope.
Okay.
It's like the hasted action. So.
Okay, I mean, I have a dagger. I guess I'll like swing at something. I'll go out. I'll go out like a little bit though, as a target. You know.
Okay.
I'll try and be near Euphemia too to like help get her up because she looks like really hurt.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's try with this dagger.
Let's see it.
No, 7.
Yeah, unfortunately you just swing wildly and miss as all these crows are swarming everywhere. It's very chaotic.
Good effort.
Yeah.
All right. Euphemia, we're back to you then.
Okay. Ooh, that doesn't seem. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wild shape.
Okay.
So we're gonna go bear again.
Back to a bear. Nice.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal myself a little bit more with my last 2 of those.
Okay.
Since they seem to be following me. 7. Back. And then the 2 temp that I lost, I get those back.
All right.
That's all I can do currently because I used my action, so.
All right, sounds good. Back at the top of the round, Edison goes and swings twice with his daggers, again trying to just take as many out of the air as he can. He will... Let's see, what's his stats? He will miss the first one and hit the second one. It's so
He's
sad.
got the Zelda shots.
As he keeps missing with his main hand. That's the sad thing for him.
It's ridiculous.
Because he doesn't have 2-weapon fighting, so he gets no dex bonus for his second attack.
Gosh. It's like he overcompensates with the other hand, so then it hits.
So close. He was 1 off from hitting on the first one, too. Just 1 point under. Winnie, you're up.
Okay, I guess same thing. I'm gonna attack the crows. So first attack.
Punching crows.
That is good. Punching crows. That's gonna be a 17 to hit. Is that a hit?
Yep.
Oof, okay. Second attack. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Flurry of blows. Ooh, this one's probably not gonna hit. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, okay. Third one. 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Cool. Okay. Damage. Blah. Okay. First one is 6.
Okay.
Second one is 8.
Okay.
6 again. 8 again.
All
and
right.
That's it. Is it 4?
It. Yep.
Okay. How are they looking? Are they looking still?
The swarm
hardy
is
and
definitely
very-
thinned out a hefty amount at this point, but there still is a good number here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep staying where I'm at. I see bear phemias out there, but I'll be ready to keep it up if I need to. So.
All right, Dab, you're up.
Yeah.
Where he's at now that he's up, does he feel like he can maneuver a similar thunder wave like Euphemia did that wouldn't hurt anybody?
You
If I
can shoot
aim
it
it up
up.
again?
It's thinned out a little bit, so you might not get as many crows as she did, but you can try.
Mm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that then.
Sure, highs or lows.
Do a second level. We'll do highs.
Okay. All right. Okay. Con save, second level. Let me roll in the stats of that real quick. And they got a nat 20 on their save, no mishap. So half damage.
We got raided, by the way.
Oh, we got raided. Hello, raiders. Welcome in, Jetty Lee. Thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate you coming in. 9 magical crows turned to gold. Yeah. Welcome in.
There's
Welcome in.
Silvery bars on that.
On the save. Okay.
Yep.
Didn't you already? Oh yeah, this would be yours for the turn then. Okay.
My turn. Mm-hmm.
That's a 15.
Ah, so close. It still succeeded.
Oh, they succeeded. Okay.
We'll have
It was
to.
close. It was really close. Yeah. All
So
right.
they wouldn't have succeeded if it weren't for the mishap that gave them a +1 to their saves. That would be
No!
It just happened to be the group that you targeted that was the one that she
Yeah.
blessed. So.
Versus on the grows. 12, 16. So down to 8 points.
All right. Yeah, they're thinning out as you take out a big chunk of them. All
Nice.
these crows just fall into the ground around you. But there still is a decent amount who are still there and attacking as it's their turn. The one that was attacking Edison looks like that's thinned out. So there are attacks coming your way, Euphemia.
Okay.
The first one is a 22 to hit. Second one is a 20 to hit. Third one is only a 7. That will miss.
That misses.
You take 7 more points of piercing damage from these crows that are swarming you.
By the way, I'm giving Edison the advantage this time. Not me.
Oh, Edison gets it. How nice of you.
Yeah, because he keeps missing his first shot.
Perfect. Eleanor, you're up.
Oh, no one attacks me?
No,
I went out there right next to her. No.
they don't look like they
no
care
one's
about
been
you.
attacking anybody but her. I was like,
They don't
Yeah,
attack.
I'm
They have
assuming
not been
it's a curse.
attacking anybody but
I assume-
Edison and Euphemia.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
checks
so
out.
David
It
actually-
checks out.
Oh, I thought that since it was attacking Edison, it was attacking all of us.
Yeah, that's a
That's what I thought
decent
too.
thought. It just does not seem like that's actually what's going on.
yeah, I was
Okay,
like,
I'll
cool,
Eldritch
this might
Blast
be
them.
that.
You're all just
Blast
blasting?
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pew,
I wish
pew.
there was like a goading mechanic in D&D sometimes.
There
I
is
know.
in fighters. You can use a battle maneuver.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
And
fun.
I used to do
Compel
that
Duel
all the
too
time.
is a
It's so
spell
fun.
that you could get.
Oh,
True.
This 12 hit.
12 just hits.
Okay, and then the second attack is higher.
But I don't think you can do compel duel with Armor of Agathis. 'cause I think they're
10
both
total for
concentration.
both of them.
Nice. Take out a big chunk of them
That's
as
really
well
good.
as you shoot through.
Yeah, very
just
good.
The swarm has definitely thinned out pretty significantly at this point.
I love how Eleanor has become our powerhouse.
It's so good,
she's
isn't
doing
it?
great.
It's so good.
You feel no soul draw either, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I would want to,
Lame.
but too bad.
Euphemia, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. I get 2 attacks.
Go for it. Swatting at these crows.
That is a
Next turn.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so bite hits, and then ooh, that's a 16 on the dice, so 20.
Yeah.
So 2 hits. I'm gonna do
Within
the
a
bite
minute?
first.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's 5 damage.
You just like bite a crow out of the air and just start ripping it apart in your mouth.
Throw it away. Yeah.
That's what.
Okay. 9 with my claws. So.
Nice. All right.
Just pawing them out of the air and like smacking
you-
them against the
You go and
ground.
swat like a couple of them right in one go as you just time it just perfectly.
Splatter all over.
Awesome. Edison gets to go. He aims a shot and it looks like he's lining it up, trying to take out as many as he can with this. He will hit.
Yay!
With his dagger, and he will get sneak attack on this.
Nice. That's gotta help, right? That's gotta help.
As he just kind of like whips his dagger around and slices the last few out of the air, just like one smooth motion, and they all fall to the ground, taking out the rest of the swarm.
That's so stupid. Dab just takes one that's like falling to the ground and just kind of like subtly tosses it at Eleonora. I'm like, oh no, watch out! And then it like kind of like buzzes like a zapper. I'm like, oh, your shield is perfect. That worked really good.
Wow, so effective.
Yeah, that was
You did it.
That's
that was
great.
very, very efficient.
Gosh.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, there's just feathers everywhere, like falling to the ground all around you. There's blood and like bodies of these twisted crows just lining everywhere around you. There are so many here.
Euphemia, stop. You don't have to keep doing that.
No, she would have stepped away a little bit and done like that thing, you know, like when like animals get wet and they shake their whole body just like over and over and over again. She does that like 4 or 5 times, like get all of it.
You're all like
off.
back away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I examine the birds? Like, do they seem like not like undead, but do they seem like I don't know, normal or like cursed or something? I can't remember you said cursed before, but like are they exactly the same as what we saw her earlier? Or is it like
Yeah, I would say they look very similar to kind of the same thing that Euphemia looked like.
Why
They
did
seem
they just
alive?
attack? Sorry.
They're all alive.
Sorry.
They were alive at least. They all
Were alive,
look like they
yeah.
were living.
Okay.
But they,
Okay.
their feathers are all kind of gross feeling, like have this weird kind of oily-ish feel to them, and
Yeah.
they don't look healthy by any means. They don't look.
Micum has the most like indignation look of like high, just looking very proud not to be one of those things on Dab's shoulder right now.
Why
I know-
did they just attack you and Edison?
I'm still a bear. I was just gonna ask Mark a question really quick. I know the context of what I'm thinking is like it all happened really fast, but are these crows the same ones that I've seen before? Like, are they familiar to me?
They look very similar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I will finish shaking the trauma off of myself and turn back into a person. I do not look well. I look pretty shaken and pale and bad. I'll just walk back over because they're part of the curse. That's why. She's like gonna wrap her coat around herself because that was horrible.
I'm gonna start restoking the fire, and he just
I
asks
like
him,
put my arm around. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really off on timing with people today. I'm really
"Yeah,
sorry.
you're good." I'm just gonna say I just start tea. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. I just wrap my arm around Euphemia, like a little like comforting because that is horrifically traumatizing.
I think she's
I'm-
physically shaking.
Yeah.
I had a dream about these crows.
Hmm.
A while ago. One of the bad ones.
And a mishap had you turn into one earlier. Why? That's strange.
Either way, I think it means we're on the right path.
Yeah, they know. They've been watching this whole time, I think.
So I guess we need to watch out for this every night, potentially. If nightmares aren't working anymore, they're trying to find different alternatives. Do you think?
You don't think there'd be any fear of them being able to shunt us tonight, would they?
I don't know if they're doing the shunting. We still haven't figured that out.
Sure. Just wasn't sure if it was thought to push forward, but that's probably not a good idea.
Edison, did you see these in your dreams at all? Have they shown up?
As you look at him, there's like a little bit of blood kind of up the side of his eye. Just
Ugh.
yes, I've seen these
No.
before.
They say yes.
Yes, I've seen these before. Got the horror game vibes going tonight.
Just kind of packing the eyes. Well,
Yeah, that was bad.
face is just
I didn't really
mangled
think
right
about that.
Oh.
Yes, we're getting close, and I think nightmares aren't working anymore.
I think we can expect
Or maybe,
it will only get worse.
Yeah, maybe Dominic did protect us or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like some sort of block. I don't know. Yeah. Do we think they need to have time to like recharge? Do you think they could come back? Are we?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, we're useless if we go in weakened. Also, if it is the hags that are shunting us back, sleep doesn't matter. They've done it as we've been standing there.
Yeah.
So
Good point. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
it was a rare occurrence. It does, but
Yeah.
it did break the pattern. So
You're right. That messes up a lot of my theory. I always forget that one.
it was.
Thank you.
sudden.
Edison's just
That
going around like
wasn't-
kicking out the corpses of these crows out of the camp area, just like out to the
Yeah.
outside of it.
Yeah. Wouldn't we be helping him? Like, just kind of move them to the side and like.
I'll like sit Euphemia down. I'm like still have my hand around her. I'm like, do you
She's
need
gonna
any
make
healing?
it now. Honestly.
Yeah. Do you need any healing, darling? You rather beat up still? I don't have much, but I have a little, and it won't trigger a mishap.
I mean, I can heal myself and risk a mishap at this point.
No, let's be done with mishaps tonight. I touch your shoulder and I heal you 6 hit points.
Okay.
Hey, Winnie.
Yeah.
Just like just enough for Winnie to hear. I know pigeons taste good. Do crow taste good at all?
I think these would probably be really sick and something we shouldn't eat. It seems like something's really wrong with them. I think you might get really sick if you eat them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think it's something we should. Ingesting cursed crow may not be the best idea, especially if we're already like, actively
I mean,
trying
we
to
don't
break.
know they're cursed. I'm just saying they could.
Those
Alright,
crows
it's
do not
fine.
look normal. There's something very wrong with these crows, so I don't know.
I was just like free food. Just looking at it,
Not everything has to be food, I guess. In terms of like, I don't know, like the crow. I wouldn't immediately associate dead crow with food. So
You have to open your mind, Winnie. You have to open your mind.
it's like that. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where Frank ate the dead crow. He's like, "Ah." So that'd be us and your dad.
That's why I went over. I was like, I'm pretty sure crow tastes bad, but I don't know if Dad would know this. I was like, maybe Winnie might.
It's tearing me apart.
Oh my
That'd be
God.
you later.
Yeah, it would be Dev.
But do you guys try to get settled back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Real quick, I need all of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
There it is.
Euphemia, yours at disadvantage.
Oof.
Yep. Alrighty.
I'm guessing this one would be within a minute of that fight, right? Because
No.
we were all talking. Yeah.
It's not.
I'm gonna use my bless. I think I have one, right?
Yep.
Which counteracts my minus. It's good.
I'll also use my bless just for good measure.
Okay.
16.
21.
18.
Yeah, 17.
Hey guys. Wow.
Not the
I
worst.
don't know if mine's enough, but
Yeah, me neither, but
Okay.
we'll see.
So real quickly, one more time all the way around.
16.
16,
21.
21,
18.
18, 17.
Mhm.
Okay. Euphemia, you just find the rest. Dav, you are shaken from this encounter a little bit. On edge, maybe worried about your friends. You also notice that Edison does not look like he rests after this either. And both Dav and Edison have one level of exhaustion. Do not complete a long rest as you guys wake up the next morning.
So we get both, not just one. So we don't get long rest and we get exhaustion.
No, yeah. You don't complete your long rest.
That's rough.
Do not complete the long rest and level of exhaustion.
Out of spell slots, guys. So
But the rest of us got a long rest.
The rest of you all complete a long rest.
Okay.
But that is where we're going to go take a break as you guys kind of watch the sun begin to rise.
Oof.
A little bit of exhaustion hitting a couple people on this encounter. So stick around, everybody. We'll be back shortly to see where things go as this adventure continues. And again, thank you so much for the raid, Jetty Lee. You guys find a little pouch of gold that's stuck in one of the corners of the rocks for 9 gold as well too during the rest of the watch. As you're kicking little bodies
Small
of these
comfort.
little crows out of the way, you find that. But we'll be back. Stick around, everybody. See you all shortly. All right, we are back, everybody. I have to update as some blesses went out to Kelly and Ashley over the break.
We are
And
the
one
most blessed group
me.
here.
And one for me, too. Thank you all.
Yay.
But yeah, our party just had a horrific night of sleep and was attacked by these goopy crows, as is tradition in my games, apparently. And Dav and Edison did not complete their long rest as a result of just the horror, the worry of the night, all of that, and unfortunately are at one level of exhaustion at this point. So we are going to pick up that next morning as you all start to wake up. Again, there's corpses and feathers of all these crows everywhere around you. They're all much more visible now in the daylight. They're splattered like all over the place. All these rocks have like some that flung up when you did your thunder waves up that just like went up and landed on some rocks high up. It's just they're everywhere. So many crows. But what are you guys gonna do? As I do need somebody to roll me a d20 for the start of the day. Who wants to be the brave soul
Last one.
to roll me a
I
d20?
Oh, go ahead.
Kelly? Okay.
8.
8. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was a
We'll
14
see.
last time, so it'll be interesting.
Is it the arrow elemental? Or is that?
I don't know. Or maybe the horse. I really don't know.
I thought the horse was a mishap.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was right after I. Yeah. Is
Yeah, I
it still
don't-
there or did it go away?
The horse is still there.
What? That's
a long
fun.
mishap.
And new friend.
This is your new responsibility.
I think like while everyone's kind of getting ready and eating breakfast, like sitting down for a second.
I would probably cast Goodberry, to be fair. Unless everybody's
Oh.
like, go cast another spell.
You just see Dav zoning out until someone gives him something or like says his name. Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Goodberry's cast.
Yeah, first level. I would go
No
away
mishap.
from everybody a little bit. Yay. I will hand everybody 2,
Okay.
including Edison. And I'll say one will feed you for today, the other one keep on hand. It could save somebody. It could give you enough time to get to someone.
Yep.
Guess I did get that back. Got one left of that one. Woof.
Yeah, both Edison and Dav look a little tired this morning too.
How are we all feeling this morning? Oh, dear.
Fine, all things considered. But do you have nightmares?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not leaving us alone.
Well, actually, no. I didn't even get to sleep. So, no nightmares. No sleep. Can't concentrate on my
Okay.
book. So many feathers. Sorry.
Oh, dear.
He
All
just goes
right.
back to eating his rations and it's good. Nibbling on it.
Did anyone else have trouble?
Bit of a rough night after that.
I'm
We'll make
sorry
it
to
through.
hear it for both of you. Euphemia, Winifred.
I slept fine, actually. But
Streak continues.
yeah, I've still never had the nightmares you guys talk about, though. So
Better if you don't. I wouldn't want anyone else to have them. Or anyone at all.
that's what I've heard.
So, just, I know when the hags have messed with us in the past. Everyone gets a bit frazzled. As we move forward, I think all of us need to remember to hold on to logic in these situations as best we can. Not let our emotions get the best of us. No one has done anything wrong now, but I just know that our tendency is to panic a bit and spread about and reflexively do things that perhaps aren't the wisest, so just we need to be on guard for that. What?
Yeah, you guys listen up to her. Joking, I know I'm definitely in that mode.
Yes, yeah. Of course, yes.
Breaking the ice. Great tip.
Thank you. We definitely almost lost our lives a couple of times with panicking in the past, and that will do us no good. Do we feel like we can do that? All of us?
I think so.
I'm like looking to everyone to see if they're nodding.
Good. No
maybe
guarantees.
What do you mean?
I said I think we need to.
Yes.
Do my best.
We may, I don't know what we will go into going in there, so there's no telling. I don't want to be making a hard fact here, because I don't know, but we may need to be careful. What?
That's what I was trying to leave open for. That's what you're saying.
Oh, yes, well, no, I was going to say also, though, we just might need to be careful with how much energy we expend if they're trying to get in our heads. There's no telling how well they'll succeed or not.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they already succeeded on me. I'm done. I'm out.
All right, that's good to know.
I mean, I'm still helpful, but there's just no healing and stuff for me. Some of my bigger stuff I won't be able to do.
So we'll just need to do our best, but I think it's something to keep in mind. We just need to be careful. I should be able to regain my spellcasting usage if I just rest for an hour.
I can also get my animal shapes back in an hour.
Sure.
Me too.
Good.
I can get my punches back, my more powerful ones, in an hour, so.
Wizards are so cool.
All right. So, is there anything else we need to discuss before we head in? I guess, Euphemia, maybe it would be good to check where the rose is again.
I thought
if you're comfortable casting.
Yeah. I mean, I can cast it ritually, so I'll do that off to the side.
All right.
I was thinking that too this morning, so.
You go off to cast this ritually. Look at that. You get another mishap. You are just triggering all the mishaps today.
I expect it at this point. I would be surprised if I didn't.
Uh-oh. I rolled the worst mishap that you could, or worst level of mishap you could get. We'll see.
Okay, cool.
You're having all the luck today with these.
Yeah, we'll see how Euphemia's level of frustration goes with these mishaps.
Okay, so you cast that. Unfortunately, that's not going to do much this fight. Y'all feel really bolstered for about a minute, where you would have gotten a +2 on attacks and damage for a minute, but that is unfortunately gone.
Doesn't help with exhaustion. Dang it.
No, it does not. That would have been a good one to roll in combat, though.
I know. That would have been great. Oh well.
All right. So you have that spell cast, and it's sort of a downward angle from where you are into the mountain more. It's a pretty decent distance off. You'd probably guess it's close to a mile or so downward from where you are.
I'm gonna press on.
Okay, so I'll cast it and I'll come back to everybody and just indicate. I think we are close. It's like a mile, but it's down that way, further into the mountain. So it's likely, it's possible this tunnel that was inside the cave could get us there. Possible.
Also could mean we're running into a lack of a better word, ant farm of whatever this thing is. Could be one or two things, but it also could be a community of beasts. Got to be on our heads and toes.
With my perception check from the night before, I was only picking up mostly that one standout.
Like
right?
a path?
No, the creature.
Yes, there's one primary one that you smell.
Signature.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if there is others, if there are others, maybe they aren't nearby. I don't know. It seemed more solitary to me, but I don't think
so
anyone expected that.
You can make a difference between like two of the same creature?
I mean, everyone is a little distinct.
Right.
I watched a video about like bloodhounds. It was fascinating. Things that the bloodhounds can do.
So interesting. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. You get so much. I mean, its DNA is different. Yeah.
The level of the ways they tried to trick the animals and they still did not get tricked was crazy.
Whoa,
So cool.
that's
It's so
interesting.
cool.
Yep. All right.
From our new viewpoint, does it look like there's any other entrances in the cave if we looked like down below a little more? If we could like
You guys didn't see any when you were looking.
outside? Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard angle to see anything too from this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you looked yesterday and you guys didn't see any. So.
All right. Well, I guess if we run into a dead end, we can always come back. I mean, Edison, how does teleporting work now that you've been here? Is it easier to come back?
Should be a little easier. Wouldn't say I'm quite to familiar level with this, but seen it enough.
All right. Would I know about taking something?
Taking something? What do you mean?
Yeah, like you can take something from the area for a teleport.
Oh, like an associated object?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if there's something significant, sure, he can grab it.
Yeah, because I just remembered Karis was always doing that, so it would really minimize any chance of things going wrong.
Yeah, if there's something significant, he can definitely get something, but I'm not going to say
Like
a
a
rock
crow
is...
memento.
No, a crow is not from here either. This is just where you guys got attacked by crows.
Be a very traumatic
A rotting
memory from this
crow.
place.
A rotting crow in your pocket, like,
Yeah,
oh,
you'll
yeah,
trust
that's
the whole eventually.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going in, I will need to cast Dark Vision on at least one of us. I can do both if you... I think you should be able to... Well, yeah. I mean, I think we should all be able to see.
Might be better.
Yeah. I'll cast first on you again, Dav. If that's all right with you.
Sure. Appreciate it.
So we'll walk off in the casting spot out of the
Mhm.
way.
I'll squint.
No
I
mishap
know,
on the
she's
first
also
one.
like a little nervous. Hey, here you go again.
This is exactly what happened yesterday and I run off. I'm zigzagging this time.
All right.
Here I go again. Let's
Second
see.
one.
Lady bolt.
No mishap. but you're up to high
Oh.
now on your level.
All right. A little sigh of relief, and then I'll walk back.
So you both have dark vision
Yes.
again. Edison puts his goggles on,
That is gone.
gets all his stuff ready. All right, I'm ready. He's got his gun out just in case he needs it.
All right, let's try this.
Okay. You leave the swarm of crows that's left all around this
Disaster.
area and begin to head in. Again, you see kind of those bones in different places. Quiet in here, nothing seems to have disturbed anything. But there's that one sort of tunnel that goes down a little ways from here, deeper into the mountain. So basically, I'm just going to ask you guys some would you rather go this way or this way type of things.
Okay.
And we're going to navigate through this as best we can.
Okay.
We're gonna explore the entire sewer until we just miss the last room.
No,
objective that we
oh my
need.
gosh.
I mean, I think if we felt like we were getting too turned around, I would want to stop and recast my spell again. Sure. So, to be fair,
I mean, especially since it's a ritual, I don't think anyone
Yes.
minds waiting while you do
Right.
that.
right. So, I mean, I'm gonna make decisions that feel like they are based on that direction.
For sure.
All right. So, you begin journeying down that one path. It's tight in a few spots as you continue onward. There's various points that kind of thins a little bit and then widens up. It does not seem like a large creature could fit through here very easily, though. It would be quite difficult for a large creature as you push further down. Like, a little ways in there was room, but now as you get further,
Right.
it does not seem like it would be functional anymore. That continues back a little ways. Get ready for this, Rach, as you see a small little hole that looks like you have to crawl through. up
I
ahead.
knew you would do this to me. That's why I was like
I would
avoiding.
as a,
I hate these videos.
hate them.
oh my god.
When I watch that, I can't look away when I start watching them. When
Once you start, you can't. Yeah.
Especially they had to breathe out in order to like fit
Ugh.
through. I'm like, that's literally I've never thought of anything more horrible. Like
I
God,
think it's like, anyways.
So, get ready for some claustrophobia, y'all, as you see this
No!
incredibly small
horror.
area that will require you to get
Oh.
down on your belly and start crawling through if you want to proceed.
So you think me
You
good
guys
being
be like-
cursed for life, right?
Okay.
Like, if I have to go myself and get one, I will.
No, we're joking.
Nope. I'll come with you. I'll come with you. Am I the
That's
smallest out
fine.
of everyone? I think I'm probably
I
the
can get
smallest out of everyone, right?
smaller.
Hey, you can. Maybe you want to get smaller and then
If you want to scout out, see if it's
yeah,
even
and let us
possible
know
to
like
I'm
if
go
wondering
it
forward.
is.
It seems reasonable or not.
I
yeah.
Just want to put it out there again. Well, I'm bouncing off, not again, but bouncing off Eleonora. The more we preserve our spells, the better for later. If we can get through this without a spell, we're all gonna have to get in anyway.
I can try going through and I guess let you.
Well,
Well,
I don't
I
need
don't
to
know.
use a spell. Also, what if
You
this
can
is a
rest
dead
it.
end to the other side? So
Come
Sure.
back.
If she can turn around. I mean, well, how about this then? If you feel comfortable, if you go first, then if you're finding you're stuck, you can turn into an animal smaller and leave, and then we can follow suit potentially.
Yeah.
Unless you'd rather scout ahead. I don't think that's a bad idea either. If you kept it for the 3 hours or however long you're in there. Then you can't cast your spell again, I guess. So
I
Exactly.
would have to wait for 3 hours to cast it again. Yeah.
And then be
That's
stuck
fine.
without
We'll
us. In case someone attacks you.
All right. Well,
I don't like that idea.
all right. Then I think we just go. if we can fit. And if we can't fit, maybe I will go smaller and see if it goes anywhere important and turn around.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes.
Yeah.
I can go first if I'm the smallest. I don't know if I'm the smallest, but I can go first.
I'm pretty lean.
try.
I lost some weight in that one mishap. I don't know if I got it all back yet.
I'm at like.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll try.
Winnie's crawling through first.
I'll go right behind you.
You guys going
Try to
back to
drop-
back, or are you giving her time to go? Just curious.
Probably give me a little bit. Maybe give me a little bit of
Yeah.
space. But...
Yeah.
So you have
Give
room
time
to
for
turn
sure.
around if you,
Okay.
or if you need help
Yeah.
getting pulled out.
Yeah.
So is it space between or no space? Just it sounds like space, but I want to make sure I'm confirming that.
Yeah.
Like a
space.
a few yards or something.
Okay, sounds good. So Winnie, you begin to go first. You get down and begin to crawl. You have to kind of like either leave your stuff or like push it ahead of you, essentially.
Okay.
Which would you like to do? You try to drag it behind you too, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, can I like tie it like with a rope to my foot and like drag it behind me?
Sure.
Like so I can like when I
So
scooch up, I'm
it's
like,
basically
but
like
also,
either
when I
going
make-
forward's gonna be harder, going backwards gonna be harder, or you don't have it. Those are the three options.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna take your stuff or no?
Well, if we're
I do
waiting
wanna
for
do-
you. At first.
I guess I'll probably just pull it. I'll put it in front of me, I think. Maybe push it in front of me, but
Okay.
make sure I'm not pushing it off like into a cliff. You know, if there's like a drop off, I'm like shoving
You're
it.
gonna hold on
You
to
can
it.
have it like wrapped around your
Kind
wrist
of-
or something, so
Yeah.
it won't
Yeah,
fall.
yeah.
I'll do like a rope situation. Yeah, but I'll put it in
Sounds
front of
good.
me.
Okay.
In front of me.
So you begin to crawl forward. I need a dexterity check for this.
Okay. Okay. Dex, just a regular dex check.
Yes, please.
Okay. 21.
21.
Yeah.
So you begin to kind of shimmy your way through, and you're finding your way through it. You are a little nimble, able to kind of crawl around the corners. It's tight, definitely in certain spots, but you're
Yeah.
pushing through. So she seems to be
Okay.
up a few yards. Do you want to continue, or do you want to wait for her?
Do you think that's enough space, or should we give her a little more space?
I think a few yards. It's probably enough. I don't know.
Well, everybody's saying we shouldn't all separate, so I don't want to let her go too far out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just mean like separate by like
Yeah.
3 hours is what I'm saying. If you want to let her crawl through a tunnel, or if you want to go with her, that's fine.
See if she
but-
finds something a little bigger first or something. But
Okay. So she's in there a ways. You can't see her anymore.
oh, okay then.
Yeah, I would go after her then, because I don't think we should leave her too far.
Dexterity roll for me, please. Are you bringing your stuff too, by the way?
Yeah, same deal. I'm gonna copy Winnie.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna use my bless just in case.
Okay.
That is 16.
16. So you start following after her, and it's very tight. It's very cramped, but you're slowly making your way in as well. Maybe she made it a little easier too by getting some of the dirt pushed away, scraping up with her as she's kind of crawling on her
pal.
stomach, but yeah, you're proceeding a little bit. Eventually, you can't see Euphemia anymore. You guys continue to follow, or do you wait?
We yell, "You beat me up!" Winnie, you guys through yet?
Do we hear?
So, Euphemia, you definitely can hear it. Winnie, it gets a little harder to
Okay.
hear, just with kind of how far
Yeah.
you are in.
Can I yell back like, Euphemia, are you behind me? And see if she hears.
Yeah, she can hear you.
Yeah, I would
Okay, I'd be like,
respond.
What did they say? Can I hear
They're
them?
asking if we found a way out of the tunnel yet, or do you think it still goes on?
Do I get any like draft? Do I feel anything that's like changed at all about?
Give me a perception roll.
Yeah. 19.
All right. You definitely sense air does move through here.
Okay. Okay. I'll say there's air moving through. I think there's got to be a way out soon, but I can wait until I can keep crawling forward until I find something and let you know.
Do you want me to wait here where we can hear them?
Yeah, maybe. Just for a second. I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
And I'll kind of
And I'll
shimmy
holler
forward.
as far back as I can. Like, Winnie's gonna check. We think there's an opening.
Okay.
But also, I would be, as I'm scooting, I'd be like, kind of doing a Marco Polo thing, making sure I can still hear Euphemia
Yeah.
well. So like,
Yep.
Okay.
like,
Yep.
and so we're just-
The
Yeah.
OSHA director in me is being like, great. Oh, good job, guys. We no helmet,
Yep.
but we're doing good. Teamwork
Yep.
makes the dream work.
Yep.
proceed
All
with ample caution.
Oh yeah.
So she continues forward. Euphemia, you're not moving?
I'm gonna wait until it seems like Winnie's getting too far, and then I'll make her stop, and we'll communicate again.
Okay. Winnie, you push forward a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
With your perception rolls, you begin to notice like small bits of spider webs up in the rocks around you.
Okay.
Small little ones.
Is it starting to open up a little bit, or does it seem pretty
It's still pretty
tight
cramped,
still?
but there's just small little bits of spider web that are there.
Okay. I would probably shout back, that looks like signs of life, so I think we should proceed forward, I guess. But it would warn them like it is tight, like be careful, but it seems like we're gonna find a way out soon because I can see bugs, so.
Okay. So I would yell back, it seems like there might be an opening soon. Do you want us to keep going without you? To everyone else.
Does Edison look like he has ideas, by the way?
I mean, he'll follow if you guys don't want to go. He'll offer to go.
I think Dav will just go, well, without you relaying, you can't hear us, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be out of range soon.
I'll start crawling in and take over the next relay.
All right, Dav wants to go in next. Sounds good.
That's fine in this cave. I am hating this. Dav's fine.
Yeah.
I would.
Eleanor is definitely looking hesitant to go in.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Are you pushing your stuff ahead of you as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Player Kelly would starve in a cave sooner than do any of this, but yes.
I'll just be cursed forever. That's fine. You know,
Yeah, that's fine.
All
I
right.
hate that bad.
Dex save, or Dex roll from you, Dev. Not
At
save.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage too, because you are exhausted.
Oh boy.
Yep. Dex?
Dex, yes.
5.
All right.
Crap.
So, Winnie continues to push forward. You are going forward still, yes? Or are you stopping?
Until
as long as I can
lose her.
Okay.
then
Until I
will
can't
follow.
hear Euphemia anymore, and then if she's starting to get really distant, I'll just stop there and wait for a minute.
You push forward a little more, and the spider webs kind of continue to thicken up a little bit as you keep pushing forward.
Mm-hmm.
You proceed a little bit forward. You hear Euphemia talking a little bit back. You're moving a lot quicker than Dav is. So as you push forward, you begin to feel like tickling on the back of your neck.
Okay.
So bad. So wrong.
I think I would like.
But you can't really go
I
like
put my
that. Your arms are like in front of you.
I'm gonna try to pray and not cry and go move my way forward because all I can do is go forward. So I'm gonna bring the shimmy up to like full like I want to be zipping out of there if I can because I'm imagining spiders crawling down my shirt.
You start feeling spiders or something on your back now.
No.
Being claustrophobic and surrounded by. Okay, she's gonna be, and I would shout out to Euphemia. Euphemia, the spiders here, be careful! And she's gonna zip her away. Like I'm going forward, I can't stay here. And like.
Guys, it's so weird. Why isn't Bardic in the game anymore? Go after the in episode 76. It's so weird.
So you hear that ahead of you, Euphemia, and then you hear Dav just like he's stuck in the behind you. He's just like, I can't, just struggling to move forward.
Well, you're gonna love this, Dev. There's spiders. She says.
Son of a, you just don't hear the rest of it because it's echoing.
And then, if he sounds, are you stuck?
Just for now.
Okay. Well, holler really loud if it seems like I'm getting too far. I'm gonna make sure Winnie doesn't need help.
Okay.
I'll just say, like, I'll kind of call into make sure that everyone's all right, not too far spread out. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
She can be bossy now. She won't be soon.
So Edison and
Once we get in.
Eleanor are still standing in the open cavern. Dav is stuck right now. Euphemia begins to push forward
Can
a
we
little bit.
help him?
Just winning the
Somebody can try to come behind and try to help him if you'd like.
You have to go in.
Edison will offer to go in if you
Edison has
don't
good-
want to go.
Edison has good decks, I think.
I will tell him. I know. She has awful decks too. She'll say she'll try and help him first.
Okay.
Because she's not super confident in getting unstuck as well.
So Edison kind of keeps watching the rear, making sure nothing happens, just ready to assist if possible. So.
This sounds really silly. How big is the hole? Like, would an owl fit in this hole?
Owl could probably get through here.
Would it help if I summon Micah in front of me just to pull my bags, so I don't have to focus on
Micah
that?
wouldn't be strong enough to carry your bags.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just thinking of
unfortunately, yes. So you have Eleanor begin to come in to try to help you. Winnie pushes forward a little bit further, followed by Euphemia moving up a little bit. Winnie, as you get further up, you've traveled probably a good like 60 feet or so, you would guess, through this space. Like, it's been rough. There's still that crawling feeling like under your clothes, in your hair probably. You begin to feel like crawling on your face. You start noticing them on your arms ahead of you. They're just like all these little spiders everywhere, all these cobwebs around. They're small. They don't seem like they're really doing much of anything at this point. Maybe a few little bites on your arm here and there, but nothing too drastic. But you eventually keep going forward, keep pushing forward, and you get to a spot where it opens up.
Okay, I will first, but I'm gonna try and exercise caution and basically like kind of peek out a little bit, even though I want to get out and scream and try and wipe everything off. But I want to peek out a little bit and see if there's any like giant spider or like any other things, like creatures around that are like waiting on the other side.
Sure. Roll perception. Because you put your bag into this area and then you start looking around.
I'm gonna try and really slowly lower it, basically like lower it down to kind of like be able to see if I can.
Okay.
It's not terrible. 14.
14. So as you look in, kind of notice off to the side a swirling bit of air.
Okay, so and they've talked about the air elemental, so I'm assuming that's like I can.
They did mention that
make
too.
the connection. Okay. I'm going to. How far away is it from me?
In this chamber, it's probably like 20 feet off, kind of off around a little bit of a curve.
Does it look like I can get out of the little tunnel and go hide somewhere, like just
certainly
move out of the
try.
way?
Does it look like it's noticed her? I guess that was my question.
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth roll.
Okay. Okay, I am going to use a luck point to reroll that because that's a 1. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Not today. Oh, much better. What's my stealth? Oh, thank God. Dirty 20. Oh.
Okay. It does not appear to have noticed you at this point.
Okay. Here's the problem. Crawling backward or getting back in and stuff would be potentially difficult. I'm gonna
Well,
get
if you
out.
put your bag in front, I think we said it would be easier for you to go back, potentially.
Except for there's people in
Yeah.
the way currently to go back. But...
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying the whole way. I'm just saying
okay.
if she wants
Right.
to like, go in and hide
If
more.
she wants
like...
to go back a little
Sure.
bit. To tell me without yelling down the...
Yeah. Yeah, she hasn't gotten out yet. I think she would
It's
just like...
It is impossible for anybody else to push past you if you don't leave the hole.
Yes.
So.
Yes, yeah. I think that she would swallow hard to be like, and then crawl backward, so sort of shimmy back and shimmy back enough to where I could be like, Euphemia, like, and like do like a whisper type of thing where she could hear me.
Yeah, eventually, Euphemia, you start to see her kind of moving back inward. So real quickly, as that's happening,
yeah,
Eleonora, you again try to help push Dav a little bit as you start crawling. I need a dexterity check from you.
Thanks, Stiglish.
Oh, I got a 17.
Are you pushing your stuff ahead of you? Because that will be an issue to help Dav if the stuff is in front of you.
I guess I'll have to do it behind me.
Okay. So 17. You get up to him. Dav, you can roll again, this time a flat roll, as you're being helped.
I will breathe outwards as much as I can and shimmy.
I got chat blessing to do. Maybe this bless will come to your way, Hugh. Let's see. Nope, it's Rachel.
Oh. A 17.
17.
Twins.
There you go. So with her help, you begin to push forward a little bit and start traveling up as well. So you two start pushing forward. Eleonora, or Winnie and Euphemia, you're up at the front. You see her now kind of pushing backwards, crawling back in a little bit.
And I would just say, oh, there's spiders all over me. There's spiders up there, but I think the air elemental that you guys were looking at is right at the entrance. So, if you could tell the others, I'm gonna try and hide off to the side a little bit, so I'll get out of the hole so you guys can get out. But I'll try and hide and make sure I can evade it if possible. But just letting you know that I don't know if we want to wait until we're all together a little bit more so we can all get out together, or if we want to do it slowly one by one if it'll make less noise. What do you think?
Okay, let me if I scoot back a little bit so I don't have to yell as loud. I'll see, but just be careful, okay? Don't go in there until we figure it out.
Okay. Hurry.
Sorry about the spiders.
They're crawling all over you again as you're back in this hole.
I'll scoot back a little bit, enough that I can kind of call backwards and hear okay, and just say, hey, Winnie thinks the air elemental is in the room that opens up.
Oh, it opens up?
It opens up eventually. But
That's
there's
good.
The elemental is in there.
Okay.
So do we she's thinking she's gonna go first and try and get out quietly and not get its attention, but do we want to make sure everyone is close together, or you want her and I to get up there first?
Yeah, just wait for us to catch up, and then we can all pop out together.
Okay.
Not together, but yes, you could all.
It'll be one at a time.
Single file line together, but at least not. We're way back here, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think Edison is in yet.
Okay. Well, let them know, and I'll go slow and make sure she's not alone up there waiting.
Is that a spider?
Oh, Dev, there's so many. Just be ready, okay? She's remembering how many times she's been a spider and he's been like, and she jumps on his shoulder like, so.
Okay.
Him this time.
And familiars eat spiders.
You want to start that?
I don't want to risk. I don't know if a spider can fight back.
Calming down.
Do you want me to pull up Swarm of Spider stats and?
You just get one that fights back.
No.
Megum has the fight of his life. All by
His own battle. He
like a
levels
miniature
up.
scale.
Just animate. Yeah, no,
Okay.
Mike can stay put.
So Winnie,
I'll kind of scooch. Yeah,
Winnie's
I was gonna
pushing forward.
scooch back up to Winnie,
Okay.
and I'll say like, wait for all of us. I'll wait with you, but wait for all of us. We're gonna wait for them.
So you kind of wait in line now as you're all getting cramped in.
Mhm.
Once Dab gets up to you, like, you are so claustrophobic feeling, Euphemia, because you can't move.
Yeah.
Like, there's nowhere for you to go at this point.
I'm just picturing a nice place, not here.
Yeah, same. I'm like completely dissociating. I think once I hear that Dad's behind it, I'm gonna tell everyone to be quiet, and then I'll kind of start shimmying forward, like as quietly as I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Euphemia, you begin to feel spiders in your hair as well, and crawling out into your back, and you start seeing them on your hands in front of you.
Yeah.
And Dab, eventually, with you being next, you start seeing them as you get close up. There's a fair few of them that get to you as well. There was a lot of spiders in this tunnel.
You just hear like he's like humming lullabies to himself. This is great. This is all good.
But Eleanor, you're right there with Dab, and you get Edison comes up behind you, and he's just like, "What's going on? Why are we stopped?"
We're waiting on you.
No, did Dab tell us, or are we in the dark?
Yeah.
Pass it down the line. Okay, so I'll just tell Edison, I'll fill him in, like, I think we're getting ready to move on the air elemental. It's waiting in the chamber.
I see.
Also, apparently there are spiders, so...
Okay.
Noted.
Like the humming
sounds scared.
Yeah, is he scared?
I want to roll insight. Does he sound scared?
Edison?
Yeah.
Sure, you can roll insight.
18.
He does not seem scared.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I mean, he's working to try to fight hags here. He's not afraid of spiders at this point.
It's true. It's true.
Little baby spiders.
Claustrophobic tunnel spiders, Mark.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Literally the worst nightmare you could possibly
Just
have.
after being up all night after crows picking your eyes. I mean, it's not a great experience for this guy.
It's not, but
I'm having collateral trauma from him.
He is a hardened individual, apparently.
He's
Oh
a
my
rough
gosh.
job, I feel like. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you're all in the line now. Single file.
Okay.
Stopped
Okay.
in this tunnel with spiders beginning to crawl over at least the people at the front.
Yep.
I
As
think
soon
we're
as
good.
we feel sufficiently bunched together, I think, I mean, we could make the decision to go. We'll try and stealth out as much as we can, right? One after the other.
Kelly texted me. And she just said, cheese maggots will be next.
Just
Really
wait.
well.
I think,
Oh, Listen,
Gonna have to
We're-
go through.
if we're doing spiders and spelunking, we gotta do cheese maggots. That's
No.
Spelunking. Aw.
Just
Too bad you
wait,
can't
guys.
use my
worst nightmare.
Just wait.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
perfect.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, but I think,
So-
yeah, we'll all communicate that we're ready when we are. And...
3, 2,
Okay.
1, stealth. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Give me stealth rolls then as you start to push forward and try to leave, starting with Winnie.
I guess would they be one at a time, I would guess? Yeah.
Yep, start with Winnie.
yeah.
Also, I realized something, Mark. My good berry this morning would have brought me up to full. So
Ah, there
I
you
am
go.
at 38.
Perfect.
18.
18
Also, I'm
for
sorry,
stealth.
I just remembered. Derek and I were walking through the street in Japan, and this guy was like biking under a street light, and I'm not even joking. A spider this big it, like almost hit his head, and, and it was going up the thing, and he just didn't even notice, and we both went, and then we just watched it, and then he just went back up his web. Anyway, it was almost a disaster. The guy didn't even notice. That's
Oh,
Why
Lord,
is that
he's so
story
nauseous.
worse than Mark's? Like, it's awful.
yeah. I was like, it was horrifying. It was in the middle of the street. Oh my god, what was that spider doing there? Anyway.
All right, you get a little bit
Awesome.
forward.
Let's go back to fantasy.
You get a little bit forward and crawl in, Kelly, or when you get in and you're crouched down kind of by this whole entrance. A little ways off, not getting
Okay.
too close at this point while you let others try to get in. You see the swirling wind up ahead of you, kind of around this corner. Next up would be Euphemia. Stealth roll as you try to exit the hole.
Nat 20. For a
Nice.
24.
The
22, I'm sorry.
sneakiest.
22.
You slide right out of there. You feel
So
spiders
sneaky.
kind of crawl along the wall beside you as you leave.
They inspired me to be so sneaky. I'm
Sorry.
not really that afraid of spiders.
Your next
Wow,
Dev
guys.
with disadvantage.
Sorry, Euphemia. Not bad, actually. Not bad. I figured that'd be a lot worse. So 15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
That's with
That was way
disadvantage
to
too.
the one.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And you just got a plus 2 now on top of that.
Hey, that'll be so helpful.
You are beginning to crowd the space a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Getting pretty small and tight. But next up will be Eleonora. Stealth roll, please.
I used my bless for 13.
All right.
Grab your bag.
As you begin to slide in, there's a few rocks like, and the air elemental kind of like moves into action a bit. And Edison's still in the hole. What do you guys do?
Is it like noticing us going to action sort of thing?
It definitely seems like it heard you guys and it's kind of like beginning to move that direction. Not towards you guys, but like attention is drawn that way.
Spread out.
There's not much space to spread out.
I would
think
be looking
I would-
at Eleanor and be like, yeah, we need to attack it right now, right?
Yeah, I think I would ready an attack for when I see it. I want to give them as much time as I can, so if it's wandering around, we can wait. But I think I might ready an action to attack it if I see it.
I guess
If it
the
seems
only
to
thing I would ask before I do that is, are they like, do they have an ability to be reasoned with, or like, with what I know about them?
They do have some sentience. We're gonna end the stream here. This is the end of the recording. Sorry the internet died. Sorry for the abrupt ending. We'll get back to this next week. All right, bye.